everybody, and welcome to the fourth episode of the K.O.F.T podcast. Okay, so we're actually starting this like super late. So here's what we're gonna do: we're gonna speed run this intro so we could jump into the game because we're already running insanely behind. So everybody in the group is in Fellow's reach, and Darnin tells them that they need to go and kill the freaking undergrowth guy. And he's like, yo, kill the leader. His name's Ivan. And then everybody is like, oh, hell yeah. And then they go there and they kill that dude. And then they get a bunch of cool shit. And then what happens is then this weird old blue orb makes them touch a dirty puddle. And then when they touch the puddle, they speak to a god. And the god tells them to find the Galladkoi. So you three wake up. And you are in the outside area of the room that you were just in.
Taylor, why is your mouth
You guys-
on your mic?
Hello.
Shut up. You guys can see the blue haze coming out of the room that you were just in. You don't have any idea how you got out of the room, but you know that after you woke up, or after you touched the puddle, you all woke up simultaneously, staring at the entrance to the room. The blue haze that was coming from the room is now growing dimmer and dimmer and dimmer and dimmer until it disappears. Izzy, you now realize that your dark
vision.
thank you. Your dark. I was gonna say your night vision. Your dark vision is no longer hindered, and you can actually see inside the cave, meaning the magical darkness is gone. What do thou boys choose to do?
Right
Leave
on,
the
Lance.
cave. Let's leave the
You want to
cave.
leave? You want to leave the cave?
Yeah.
Is that right? Cool. Yeah. How are you gonna find your way out?
Are you
Oh,
not-
right.
are you
I
not
can
having a
see in
good
the
time,
dark.
Lance, are you not having a good time? With
No,
the,
I think
with
we-
the almost dying because you were one hit away from death.
Yeah, but you
Well,
did that
what-
cool
no, wait,
jump.
That was pretty cool. I will give you the jump. That was sick.
I think we're done here, so let's just leave the cave.
All right. Well, you lads can't see, so I'll guide you guys. Everybody,
Yeah,
take my
also-
hand.
Lance, you feel poopy.
Take my hands. Take my
Alright.
hands.
Take my hand.
Take my hand. Okay, good job, Lance. Alexander.
I don't want to.
Alexander.
I feel like it's sweaty.
It's mostly blood.
I'll be
Oh, that's
honest
better.
with
It's
you.
mostly blood.
Okay.
I'm
Izzy,
drenched
just so
in
you
blood.
know, just to save you a history check, you totally don't remember Alexander washing his hands after that huge orgy. So maybe you don't want to touch his hands.
Too late.
Yeah, but I'm covered in blood.
Already rubbed your hands.
Right,
Take some hand
let's get-
sanitizer, then grab
let's
my
get out of
hands.
the cave. Let's get out of the cave. Let's get out of the cave. I'll
smells
guide
like-
you.
It smells like poopy. It smells like a poopy hot dog.
Can you not?
Be hot dog.
A poopy hot dog.
How
A Bobby,
old are
please.
you? A Bobby. God damn it.
Fucking motherfucking older than all three of you.
You're
Probably.
not. You're actually not.
Literally turning 23 this month.
How old are you, Steven? Oh, you're like 5 days older than me, huh?
10 days older than you.
And then Izzy, wait, how old are you?
Izzy
Izzy?
is older than both of us.
I'm not.
You're not.
You're 23.
I'm like a month younger than you.
Then
You're 23?
Yeah, you. You were born in December of '98. I was born in January of '99.
That's facts.
Izzy, I'm not gonna lie. You tell me that you're, what are you, 22? 23.
23.
Okay, so you tell me that you're 23 and I totally believe it. You could have also looked at me and said, yeah, I'm also 27 and I would have believed it. You could have
Something
told
like
me
that.
that you're 35 and I would have believed it. And you could have told me that you were at least 51 and I probably would have believed it.
Jordan
dig
believes
that.
anything you tell him.
I am so gullible.
Okay, let's get
what?
back on track, please.
Right, lads, let's get out of this cave. Everybody's holding my
Okay,
hands.
so,
I'm walking you.
And you guys are walking out of the cave. And you guys can see the darkened shadows of the bodies of the men you just murdered. The fire that was there is just kind of starting to like ember out. So there is a little bit of faint light around you. A lot of dead people. A lot of dead people. And
Careful,
as
don't
you
step on that guy. You'll cave in his chest. It'll be really gross.
it'll be so cool. And as you guys walk out of the cave, it's dark. Also, you guys
Aw.
were only in the cave for like an hour and a half.
It was already dark when we got here.
Well,
I guess I'll guide you guys through the forest too. I don't lose my hand.
Oh, also, so if you guys remember, when you entered the cave, there was almost like a magical aura that hid the cave from you
Yeah,
by
there's a
touching the
magical
rock.
Squidward.
Yeah, that's gone now.
No, Squidward!
I don't remember the Squidward. What was that?
It was the shape that you described of the rocks that blocked it,
Oh,
that
yeah.
disappeared.
Yeah.
The magical Squidward face.
Yeah, so like the rocks are there, but it's just a cave entrance now, and there's also like a little bit more of like a mountain behind you.
Mm.
And
that's right, because that wasn't. Yeah.
the moonlight is shining, and it's
Nice.
enough for you guys to see. You can still
Oh,
hold hands
perfect.
if you want to, but you don't
The
have to.
second we step out of the cave, I let go of their hands.
Okay. And I
It's like,
assume
it's just like only getting more blood on my hand.
Yeah. Makes sense.
and are you guys gonna head back to the town?
I would say so.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you guys travel through
Steven needs to see his boo thing.
the forest or the bay.
Oh, he's gonna see his bay, all right.
Yes, again.
He's gonna what? His bay, yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, so you guys make it back to the city. It's not far out. It's only like a mile. And you're there, but also it's kind of laid out. So like nobody is like in the town. You guys do have access to a room in the tavern. So you guys
Somebody
can
has
go and
access to more than one room in the tavern.
yeah, so I mean I guess you can go and try and wake him up at this
I'm
like
good.
2
I'm so good, actually.
at this point it's probably like 2 o'clock in the morning.
All right.
You guys stayed up hella late, so you can so if you want, you can do that, or you can go to sleep, or I don't know. Depends how fucky you're feeling. You can go fuck
Man.
some.
So wait, are we all sharing one room?
Yeah, it's
Something
like a
will fuck some
3 bedroom.
anyway.
Yeah, no. It's one room, and then there's a bed and 2 cots.
Okay. There's only 2 cocks. Who's missing one?
Just so you know, all of them have been fucked on.
So,
Okay,
guys,
that's fine.
Oh,
so-
it's like
question: do we have
Yes.
money on us, like any kind of gold? Because I don't have any.
I've got a
regular-
couple gold pieces.
I have 3 gold.
I have
You only
9.
have you only have what you guys have like found since.
Okay, I have no gold then. Sick.
Yeah, I have
3
like
gold.
9 gold pieces on me.
Hey, Aldrin.
Yeah,
Can I borrow like 1 gold?
that's so much money, but
I'm
yes.
so sorry. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
You
Alright.
literally just gave him a whole ass retirement.
I really did just. I think a gold piece is basically worth $100.
Yeah. All right.
Uh,
so,
Yeah.
I'm going
yes.
to. It's $100. I'm going to go into the tavern and sit down at the bar and order a drink, order an ale.
I'm going to go into the tavern and see if they have a bathroom, like a room where I can take a bath, because I am fucking covered in blood from stabbing Ivan repeatedly for 5 straight minutes last game.
Yeah, you are. By the way, you walk in. So let me paint a picture for you.
Oh, I've painted a picture.
There is a man at the tavern. He's working the night shift, and he's sitting there, and he's kind of just like polishing the insides of these glasses, setting one down, grabbing another one, and he sees the 3 of you walk in single file. He sees Oldron walk in first, or no, I'm sorry, not Oldron. He sees Lance walk in first. Looks a little tired, a little bit dirty. He sees Alexander follow behind him, looking almost the same, slightly roughed up as if they've been traveling for a while. And then he sees Old John walk in. Hair is messy and matted, and he looks like somebody took a can of tomato sauce and exploded it right in front of him, completely covered in blood. Not sure what is his and who is someone else's. And
I've
the
been
man cleaning
picturing-
the glass looks at you and starts to clean the glass a little slower and just goes, Mondays, am I right?
That's the stupidest. I love that. Yep, Monday. I've been picturing that scene from Carrie.
Yeah, exactly that, actually.
Just. Right.
That's the bloke you don't
I-
want to mess with.
I ping gold coin over to
Okay, he,
Alexander, and then that's to
Oh, Alexander. I thought you were going to throw it to the bar. He quits his job. He's good now. His whole family support now.
Right.
I can finally buy my dream house.
I only have gold on me.
By the
They
way,
can probably
in my
break it
world,
down for
in my
some
world,
silver.
a gold is like $10.
Oh,
Yeah, so like a copper would be like
A
a
penny?
copper would be like a penny,
So
and
silver would be
then
like $8.
silver would be like like one silver would be $1. Yeah, I guess never mind then. I take it back. Yeah, it's 100. It's 100. Or it's like 50. It's like $50.
Okay.
So then a silver would be like a 10 and a copper would be $1.
No, don't question me, motherfucker.
I'm
You
trying
know
to-
what? Gold
I'm trying
gold
to
is
think-
$1. All the gold pieces you get are $1. If you
No.
get a gold, you know what? I don't know.
we
Let's just
need-
play.
We
Let's
need
play.
no. We need to make this so that the
All right,
audience understands.
right.
So if gold is
Let's
$50, then a silver would be $10 and a copper would be $1.
Let's do this in the way of, you know what? Let's do it like this. Let's do it copper, silver, gold. Silver is the equivalent of like dollars. Gold is the equivalent of like tens of dollars. So we'll say like 10 copper is equal to $1. 10 silvers
Is
is
to a
equivalent
gold.
to a gold. Yeah, 10 gold is equivalent to 1 platinum. 1 platinum is equivalent to whatever the hell you want for the rest of your life. I don't care.
It'd be $100, yeah.
Okay.
Yes, like a platinum would be like a hundo bunzo.
A blue
Is
chips.
that like real? Is that what it's worth? I have no clue, man. I'll learn it as I go along.
There we go.
I could tell you about the real life stock market, but I cannot tell you about the Dungeons and Dragons stock market. Unfortunately, I'm not as educated.
There's
Actually-
Dogecoin there.
Put all your money in Dragon Coin.
Put all your money in
Ooh.
Wolfhound coin.
Wolf coin.
Portraits.
Put all your money
in the
Wolf coin.
portraits.
I'm going to
Much
see
how,
if I can
Manuel.
get a bath within the tavern.
Bath with Steven. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, you gonna
No,
ask the
no, it's
gentleman?
Steven with Alexander, please.
Oh.
Right, hey,
It's a better choice.
Mr. Bartender, do you
Yeah?
guys have like a bath, like a bucket, like a wash bucket or something?
All right, follow me. I got an idea.
Oh boy.
It's gonna be gold. 1 gold for a bath.
Right, okay, here you go.
You just give him a gold.
Yeah, just give him a gold. I'm not
He
gonna...
looks completely shocked that you even like did that, and he just puts it in his pocket and he's like, "For another gold, I'll sell you some soap."
No, I don't need the soap. It's fine.
All right, don't have to ask. And he walks you into the back of the kitchen and he leads you up to just like like a wash bucket with a bunch of dishes in it, and he's like, "You can move those dishes out of the way. You can put a little fire underneath, get the water nice and warm. You could wash yourself in here. Make sure you put the dishes back when you're done. Need those nice and clean for tomorrow."
I'm gonna be so bloody.
Sounds like That sounds like a problem for Garg tomorrow. Future Garg is gonna be real pissed, but right now, Garg probably could take the rest of the night off if he wants.
That's a problem for future guard, please. All right. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I'm gonna have a wash in the fucking.
Okay, so
Dish
you move all the
bucket.
plates and all the
Wow.
cups out. But you
Yeah.
keep 1 cup for yourself so you could pour it over you.
Obviously.
As you step in the water, just immediately turns like red.
It looks like tomato soup immediately.
Yeah, it looks like if you watered down tomato soup.
They're gonna fuck up
Clamato.
because they just made tomato soup.
Why did the dishes taste like pennies?
Oh,
Like this, please.
Okay, Lance, what are you gonna do?
Lance, what are you gonna do?
I want to gather information about the Galladkoi.
Oh, that's probably smart. With
Okay.
everyone asleep.
Should I?
Can I ask the bartender?
Is Darnin around?
It's like 2 in the morning.
Doesn't ask to her.
No, well, he's not anywhere near what you've seen.
All right, then I guess I'll
That's a banger.
ask the bartender and go. Have you ever heard of
Oh, you kind of cut out right there.
a? I'll ask the bartender and ask him. Have you ever heard of a Galladkoi?
Galladkoi. Maybe 1 gold will pique my memory.
Peek my memory.
I'm gonna just give him the stare down. I'm gonna intimidate him.
Okay.
Where is my shit? There's
My
Let's
shit.
see. Ooh, 19.
All right. Well, doesn't hurt to ask, I guess. Galladkoi, you sound like a madman. Never heard of it.
All right. Well, is he lying? I'm gonna use insight.
No, I mean he's just trying to wash his dishes.
You mean wash? Fucking.
I could tell you that if a god is probably coming down to eternally speak with you through the heavens, some random bartender's not going to be like, I know all about that. You spoke to the god too? Oh fuck!
Does it hurt
But
to
plot
ask
armor.
Jordan?
But plot armor.
Look at
plot
Skyrim. You ask anyone about dragons, everyone knows shit. Apparently.
Yeah, it's,
Motherfucker, they're in the sky.
it's also a
They're there burning down cities.
it's also like a really big like myth in the history, so that's why everybody knows about it. It's like old wives' tales.
So
Like, we all know Jack and the Beanstalk. They all know about dragons and stuff.
I
This
don't know
could
about
have
that. Tell me
been
about that.
And
the wife.
towels.
Towels. They know so much about towels. All the wives know about towels.
There's literally a guy screaming in Whiterun how much he loves towels.
Oh, you mean that? Oh, you mean that dude I used to test my new arrows?
Yeah.
And you get him in the knee.
Okay.
Okay.
And then you had to quit and become a guard. Yeah.
Okay. So if that's the case, I'm just gonna go to the room and rest.
Okay, so yeah, you go into the room. You got there's nobody in there with you, so you got 2 cots and a bed.
I'll take the bed.
All right, you jump in the bed. Very sticky. Alexander, what are you gonna do?
I'd like to walk up to the bartender and sit down at the bar and excuse me, sir. How much for an ale?
Kind of looks at you, looks to see if Lance is in his room, and just goes, "Gonna be 1 gold."
There's no way I'm paying 1 gold for an entire ale. I'll give you 2 silver.
It's really good ale.
I don't care. It's not worth a gold. 2 silver.
I guess it was worth a try. 3 silver.
2 silver and a copper. Fine.
All right, all right, all right, all right. And he
I'll take 4 ales.
no, that's the price for 1. His voice keeps changing. I can't come up with a voice of the. What? That's the price for 1.
You want 1 gold?
No.
All two
No,
silvers and a copper.
2 silvers and a copper for 1 ale.
All right. Fine. 1 ale.
All right, and then he goes and he pours you an ale and he hands it to you. And as he walks away, you slightly hear him say, "God damn, tonight's a come up."
I'm just gonna to sip on my ale and kind of look around the bar to see if I can, you know.
Your ale
That
tastes a
is
little
good
irony.
No, I got this is a clean one.
Oh.
You're gonna,
Just kind of look around the bar, scope around, see who's there, see what's going on.
it's 2 in the morning. There's nobody there. It's
Well,
just
that's
him.
usually when bars are popping off. That's why I was kind of like,
Yeah, but this is
This is a
last
small town.
episode
I know.
we talked about that. Everybody goes to sleep at like 10 here.
okay, so I'm just kind of looking around at the empty
It's a
bar,
farm town.
seeing if anything's going on, sipping on my ale. After I finish that, I'm gonna go ahead and go upstairs and take a cot.
It's not upstairs. It's in the same like
Okay, then I'm
room
gonna go
area.
to the room and take the cot.
Yeah, you go and take the cot.
Pop the
Izzy, you're just scrub a dub dubbing.
After that, I'll go to the room as well.
Okay, so yeah, you guys go to the room. You fall asleep.
I trance.
Yeah, you trance. You trance so good,
Oh,
so
man,
good,
this is the
much
best trance
needed.
I've had in years.
You actually do feel very accomplished just because you killed somebody
Oh, I bet.
that you hate.
1 step closer,
To the edge.
And then
and I'm about to break.
everything you say to me.
Have fun with that one, Steven.
Sorry, buddy. Leave that in.
Steven's gonna cry.
So you guys actually wake up by a pounding on your door and Darnin opening the door going, "Did you do it? Is it done?"
Yes.
Oh, are you talking about Alexander?
Oh. Oh, I forgot Alexander. What's your name? No, I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about, did you kill Ivan? Did you take out the undergrowth?
I guess, yeah.
We chopped off the snake's head, sir.
He's very dead. He's
Snake?
so dead.
Yeah, we killed Ivan.
Oh, he's so dead. I stabbed him so many times.
You really did. Now let
If
us.
you
Okay,
want, I can go get
okay,
your his
okay, you're
body
good.
for
No, you can go back to sleep, but it's also like, it's almost like noon. I don't know if you guys want to wake up. It's very late. I let you sleep in. There's important information I was expecting sooner.
Did you want us to wake you up in the
It
middle of
was
the night?
2 in the morning.
Yeah, but it's noon now. People who kill, you guys sure like to sleep in. This room is so hot. How could you even sleep in for that long? I mean, feel it in here. It feels like a sauna.
There's
It's
3
the
men
other
in
night.
here, and Steve and Alexander gives off so much body heat.
Yeah, he does.
I'm gonna. Do you have any information about where those men were sailing from?
Nope. Just know that they were here making the. They were doing so much. They were making fake things, bringing fake things in. They had a bunch of fake gold that wasn't real. It was basically just painted aluminum.
Yeah, we saw that.
Aluminum. Darnin, real quick question. Real quick.
What?
Have you heard of something called the Galladkoi?
The what?
The Galladkoi.
Galladkoi.
The Galladkoi.
Well, my Elvish is a little bit rusty, but something about a tree. No, I don't know.
All right.
So by the way, just so you know, Izzy, because you're Elvish, right?
Mhm.
Although it does have a very Elvish language sound to it, this isn't the exact language of Elvish that you would particularly know.
Right.
So it's like sounds a little familiar, but it's not. It's kind of like the difference between like French or like what is it, like Italian and Spanish. It's like very similar, but it's not exactly the same.
Oh,
Is
okay.
it
Because
dwarvish?
I would say that I probably speak Wood Elvish, more than
you?
like, well, yeah. As opposed to like, if we're doing like a dialect thing, I would say that I would probably know Wood Elvish, and if this is like High
or I would
Elvish
say
or
I'd say maybe
anything.
particular, like a very particular village-y type of language. So you could probably
Okay.
speak like I don't think this would necessarily be.
You could like
It's old.
basically communicate, but you couldn't fully understand.
No, you could probably pick apart like specific
I know
words.
Elvish. I know Elvish.
So does Izzy, but
Yeah.
it's not the same.
Yeah, you wouldn't. You guys would.
I also know
If somebody was speaking this language, you could pick out a few words, but you wouldn't be able to understand the
Oh,
whole
okay,
thing.
so very
Yeah.
Italian
Is it
Spanish.
is it
Gotcha.
abyssal?
Yeah.
Is it a
No.
missile? Is that what you said?
Abyssal.
Oh,
Sorry.
Abyssal, not a missile.
I was like,
No,
a missile.
You guys have heard the Galladkoi multiple times. If you
Yeah.
if you knew what this word meant, you would have already known it. So Darnin looks at you and he goes, "No, I don't know what the Galladkoi is. Why?"
We heard something about it while we were in there.
In the cave, yeah.
What do you mean? Like they were talking about a Galladkoi?
No, a god
people?
spoke to us or through us
A
or
what?
something like
A
that.
what?
I
Wait,
assume it's a
what?
god. It could have been just any spirit, really.
It could have been.
So you guys saw.
So
What are you talking about? You three sound really nuts right now. Did you guys?
Let me explain, sir. Let me explain.
Had a rough night.
Oh yeah, Alexander has quite the experience with gods. Yeah, go ahead.
We found a puddle of salt that was acting more as a portal. We were drawn to it, and as we made contact, a celestial being came down and spoke to us and informed us that it was our destiny to find an entity of some kind called the Galladkoi.
Oh, the old god talking to you thing. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so I don't know anything about that. Everybody here would probably know nothing about that. So here's what I can tell you. If you guys really need to know, why don't you guys go to Raven's Den? And they got a big old library there with a bunch of historians. Somebody ought to know something.
If only we could talk to
That
Morris.
sounds
Maybe he-
Right, actually.
And he looks at you three. Raven's Den, about a day's day's ride. It's kind of a bigger city. You gotta cut through a little small ones, but they're good towns. It's kind of it's not the capital or anything, but it's very close to it.
We also need
All
those
right.
passes you owe us, sir.
What?
The pardons to get into the king's land. That you.
Oh yeah, I was so about that. So you three have been awesome. I appreciate the help. You don't need a pardon to get in the King's Land. It's kind of all the King's Land, so you're here. Thanks for taking care of our problem. I'd love to say that it was a pleasure, but it wasn't. And he reaches into his bag and he pulls out a handful of what sounds like coins, and he throws them on the floor. And he goes, "There's a few horses out there for you. I normally pay my men good for this. You could totally leave the town if you want. I don't really care. If you guys need a job, look me up. And you, Alexander, don't call me." And he closes the door and walks away.
I want to reach. I want to
Wow.
reach down and grab the sack of coins and then count.
Should we make sure-
Was it a sack or did he just throw a bunch of coins on the ground?
He just like pours them out. Fuck you, you dirty horse.
No, he said he threw like a little bag on the ground. That
Yeah, like a little
sounded
bag
it
of
had some
coins.
change. So I want to
So-
grab that out and then count what was actually in there.
And make
Hey,
sure
Okay.
it's
Alexander,
real
can you make sure that those were all
Yeah,
real?
okay.
Yeah.
gold.
Yeah, so there's it's just like 6 gold pieces.
Okay, do I need to
Sick.
like roll and see if they're like perception, see if they're actually real?
No, they're just 6 gold
Okay.
pieces. He also
Sick.
told you
So-
there's 3 horses waiting outside for you.
So I look.
Hey.
So I look to each of the two
Horses
of
are
them,
expensive.
and I reach out my hand and drop 2 gold pieces in each of their hands.
Thank you.
Thank you.
At least
Do
you're
with
not
what
greedy.
as you will.
All right,
And,
I'm back up to 9 gold pieces.
5 gold pieces now. Nice.
I had 7 silver and 2 bronze and 2 gold.
How did you get all that?
Because he had to break down his chain.
Because I had a gold and I paid 2 bronze or 2 silver and a bronze
Did I get
for
you?
Oh.
the beer, so he had to give me change back.
Okay, I totally didn't even like think about that. I would have just marked it as a gone gold.
Nope.
Yeah,
I'm
keep
not
track
losing
of it.
any money.
That's the rich mentality, right? This is
I'm
how the rich
cheap
stay rich.
IRL.
Okay, so anyways. Kidding. So what do you guys choose to do? You guys wanna do anything? Any
I want to head back into the tavern, and you know what? Actually, scratch that. I don't want to try to order breakfast because I just remember. Oh no, that's metagaming. Fuck, I don't know that. I'm gonna go order breakfast.
Okay.
Oh yeah, on the plate.
I don't know anything about that, so I'm gonna walk over. I'm gonna just look at them and say, "All right, guys, gonna go grab some Gonna go grab a meal before we head out." And I'm
Okay.
gonna leave the room and go to the counter and ask what they're serving for lunch.
I'm
Since
Okay.
going to hear
So
him
they're
say
making
that
a
and go, and that's it.
so for lunch they're making
Spaghetti.
fried roast beef sandwiches.
Oh, nice.
How much for your sandwich?
5 it's 5 silver.
5 silver. Deal.
All right, so and you get like a full meal with it. So you get like fried potatoes, like French fries, but they're cut in the
yeah.
ways of chips. They're like thicker chips.
Like homemade
trust
potato
the
chips,
ketchup.
basically. Like homemade
Don't
potato
trust
chips.
Yeah,
the
very
ketchup.
they're like kettle style
Yeah,
almost.
yeah.
So he gives you that. He gives you the sandwich, and he gives you an ale or any drink of your choice,
Water, sir.
and that
I have a long
water. Okay, so as you eat your sandwich, the bread is slightly pinkish in color, but you just think it's just the
juice from
the juice from the
Yeah.
meat. Yeah, and the
It's
plate
fresh.
is very dirty, like,
That's fine.
and the water's so salty and
Okay.
coppery.
You look like you're struggling.
You
to
don't really
find
think
it.
much of it. And
Listen, it's
you
a
know,
better meal than I've had on that ship.
potatoes taste good though. Those are
Potatoes
good.
are fine.
I'd
Um,
like to go downstairs and inspect the horse.
Chips are
just,
busted.
just looking at it.
I just
Oh,
wanna
it's
leave
not.
the
It's only one bill. There's no
You
downstairs.
literally just see
Uh,
me going ham on this.
Yeah,
pig
so he's
sandwich.
going ham, and you see
Going ham.
the
on horse,
bartender
guys.
serving other
Roast beef, bitch.
individuals with just dirty dishware. Everything's got spots. It's super. He sets a clear glass down. And it's not even that clear. It's just all
like
spotty and
pink.
nasty.
That's not clear glass, Jordan.
You said the
Very
bartender.
Supposed to be.
Real quick, you said the bartender's name was Grog.
Well, the one last night's name is Krog. This is a different bartender. No,
Oh,
this one's a
okay.
redheaded lady.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I remember her.
Yeah,
No.
I don't. So
You described her in the big moment that happened last episode.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
okay,
I
yeah.
do remember
She
that.
kind of looks at you and she's like, "Man, must have worked up an appetite."
Yes, ma'am.
And so
Alexander,
yeah, Aldrin, what are you gonna do? You gonna like walk out?
I'm going to look over and go.
Yeah, and and so at this point, she's kind of like looking at all the cups confused. And she's like, Grog sucks at washing dishes. Why is the water red? What the hell is this? And she like pours it out and she just kind of like walks out of the kitchen. She's like, everything's fine, everybody. But dishes are so clean. And you see her like walk
I'd
out
like
the
to roll
back,
a-
kind
I'd
of
like to
dump the
roll a
water.
perception check to see if I can tell if the dishes are dirty.
Even they're dirty.
Oh, okay, cool. I won. Nat 20.
Nat
I
one.
totally know the dishes are dirty.
Nat 1, you know they're dirty. Alexander, what are you doing?
Well, now that I'm done eating, I'm going to head outside.
Oh,
I'm
I
gonna-
totally meant to say Lance.
Oh,
Totally meant to
sick.
say Lance.
I want to be leaving the tavern at the same time.
Okay, so yeah, I'll just say like around all the same
Oh,
time,
God.
y'all kind of walk out of the room. You're all
Yeah,
awake.
because they had to pack and stuff while I ate.
You guys have 3 horses outside waiting for you.
I picked the biggest,
and-
strongest one.
Okay, cool. It doesn't say much because they're all
Same.
just stupid
Yeah, I
ugly
know.
horses.
They're all probably just shitty horses.
Yeah.
No, they're
They're
relatively
just,
normal
starving
horses.
to death. Fucking half
Darnin was
alive
one of them-
horses.
Oh,
One of
gross.
them
Get
is
these off my
one of them
hands.
is laying down, breathing heavy, not standing.
That
there
one's
a,
Lance's. That one's Lance's. That
It
one's
stands
Lance's.
up and it's the strongest and coolest.
is
No,
there a
no, they're all relatively normal. There's nothing wrong.
Okay.
Okay.
is there a general store?
What colors are they?
I was thinking it, but I didn't
Um,
want to ask.
Black, white, and then the
I want
black
the
white
black one.
combination.
I want the black one.
All right, whatever.
Is there a general store?
I guess
Yeah.
I'll take the white one.
And then so Uldron gets the spotted black and white one.
Oh no! Fuck! I wanted that one. I didn't hear that one.
Oh, I should have
No.
listened.
Mahalo gets sucked, bitch.
Get
Ah,
cucked.
I did
I
last
wanna-
episode, dude.
So yeah, you can walk over. So Lance, you walk over to the general store. It's called Bellathor's General Goods.
I'll walk in.
That's how we know we're nerds. Is we all laughed immediately. Oh, it's so sad.
Oh no.
For anyone who doesn't get that joke, it was a reference to the Skyrim game we were joking about earlier.
Yeah, everybody gets it. So you walk into Bellathor's General
Listen to a
Goods, and he goes,
D&D podcast. of
"Some
course.
people." So you walk in, and you see the man, and he goes, "Some people call this junk, but me, I call them treasures."
I call them
Yeah.
treasures.
Yeah.
Do the Skyrim shuffle.
Hello, sir.
Hi there. How can I help you, young man?
I was wondering if you got any rations or potions.
What's a British
Well, I
accent?
have a little bit of each. And he kind of like walks to the back. He pulls out a little like basket and he sets the basket on the counter and it's got like 15 rations and he's like 1 silver is 1 ration. And he kind of walks out with potions and he's like, and I'm not entirely sure what these are. I normally don't sell potions, but they were traded to me. So I guess well, I got 3 of them here, so how about this? I'll sell them to you for 1 silver each.
How much for the whole basket of rations and also the
How about
potions?
this? I'll sell you the whole basket of rations. There's 10 in there.
Yeah.
I'll sell you the whole basket of rations for the same price, 1 silver, and I'll throw in the free potions for free.
Here's a
So
gold piece.
1 gold. And you flick it to him and he catches it and he's just like, "You take care now." I can't remember what Bellathor says when you leave.
I think that's it.
That was
right?
it, yeah.
Yeah.
You take care now.
After I saddle up my horse, I want to go ahead and head into the general store as well.
Is it just regular health potions? So
Yeah.
No.
You don't know what they are.
You have no clue what they are. He doesn't know what they are.
They're
Could be
just
health potions. They're just potions.
Um,
There is a green one, a red one, and a blue one.
Oh,
Okay.
careful. That blue one is ED medicine, bro. That is a Viagra potion. Don't drink that.
I want to go in and kind of look
Gonna
around
be
at his
blue potion.
wares and see if he has any carrots or any vegetables available. Something like that on the shelf.
Yeah. So you walk inside, and he sees you, and he goes, "Some people call this junk, but me, I call it treasure.
All right, cool. Thank you.
How can I help you, young man?"
Do you have any vegetables or carrots, something to feed the horse?
And he kind of looks, and he's like, "Why, yes, I do." And he kind of like points to a little corner of the store next to the window, like in front of the window. And there's just like a basket of carrots and like a basket of potatoes and a basket of lettuce and just some like, vegetables. You name it, it's probably there.
How much for 4 carrots, sir?
1 silver apiece.
Okay.
And remember,
I can afford 2 carrots.
okay, awesome. And remember, if anybody ever tries to sell you anything for more than a silver, that might be pretty bad. Too expensive.
Okay.
Like, let's say maybe like a drink. If anybody tries to sell you like an ale for more than silver, that's way too expensive.
Can I just have my carrots, please?
Sir, I'm trying to leave.
I know you're trying to be nice and help out, but I really have to go. Can I just have my carrots, please?
He's just smiling at you.
Okay, I'm just gonna put 2 silver down and leave with the carrots. And you know what?
You
Fuck
take
him.
care
I'm
now.
gonna take a 3rd carrot just because he's being a dick. I'm gonna steal a 3rd carrot.
He just
What a
goes.
man.
He just no. You don't even have the 2. You just grab 3 and give him 2 silver, and he's just like, buy 2 get 1 free.
Cool. And then I leave immediately because he's pissing me off.
You take care now.
And then when
Right,
I come back, I want to hand each of them a carrot for their horse, so that we're all taken care of that
nice.
way.
Okay, yeah. So you feed a horse 1 carrot after riding for many miles. It's totally sustained. That's exactly what it took. A carrot.
I want
Well, it's more
to
for-
go in and put a bucket over his head, and then.
I want. All right. I want you to roll a d20. Sneak. I want you to roll a sneak check.
Oh
That
hell
would
yeah!
work for me.
Is that's a stealth check?
Yeah.
Yep.
I rolled a 16, but I have let me see. That's a +4,
So unnatural 20.
unnatural
Yeah.
20.
Okay, so they haven't patched this one yet. So you walk in, you put a bucket over his head. As you walk in, sneaking, he goes, "Some people might call this junk, but me, I call them treasures." And then you put the bucket over his head, and he goes, "You take care now." And then he starts just walking into the wall. Like, yeah, like that, like sliding, not really moving.
The bucket's
And then
like
he stops, and then he proceeds to squat and somehow instantly clips to the chair across the room with the bucket still on his head. This is totally canon in the game. And so in the store, so he has a bunch of fruit and a bunch of vegetables, all by the window. He has just some general leather. He has a couple gold pieces sitting on the counter. He has Steven, you look so pissed. You should have thought of it, goddammit.
He has an elvish
I'm not mad I didn't think of
jug
it.
somewhere.
I'm mad that it's
He
happening.
has- He
I'm
has
no, man.
999,999 dragon bone. I'm kidding.
Sorry about that. That was me.
Just dropping
Yeah,
it on the
what do you-
floor.
What do you want to grab?
I'm going to take the couple gold pieces off the counter and like a couple vegetables, and
That's
Pop
all
out.
you want?
I mean, it didn't sound like he had very much. I'll take some of the leather too.
No. Like if that's all you want to do, like you don't want to. Okay, fine. So yeah, you do that. Roll a d20. Let's do a Dex d20. What'd you roll?
It's gonna be a 16 2.
I rolled a. Steven, wouldn't you believe it was a sexy little 2 plus 4 because.
I know
Okay,
my
cool.
boy.
So
Oh,
as
no,
you
not
walk
even
out of the
+4.
store,
Adventure
As
because
you-
he has a
as you
fucking
walk out of the
Plus
store,
4.
you just walk out pretty carelessly, pretty like happy and like super weirded out at the fact that you
Guard!
just like witnessed that. And
Stayed in this town.
you just kind of bump one of the little counters on your way out without
Mhm.
realizing, and you knock down a candle,
Oh no!
and you walk out of the store.
Oh
And so you now see the boys. They're standing at their horses waiting for you to come out. You got a nice little handful of vegetables, and some leather and a couple gold pieces in your pocket. Make sure you put that in.
How many gold
And
pieces
now-
did I pick up? Like 3.
Two. The two you got off the counter. And now you're standing there with the boys, and you feel very accomplished and happy.
Jesus Christ.
I just realized that I only have $20.50.
Yeah, but like 20, but also think about it. Like in that time, $20 is probably the equivalent of like that $20 is probably like a month's worth of food for you.
Not at
Like-
Bellathor's prices.
Yeah, well, okay. So the thing is though, is you bought the good vegetables. You could have went in the back, got the not the gross ones. But relatively though, when it comes to like fruits and vegetables and stuff like that, you don't buy them from the general store. You only buy like some
It's like a
items.
7-Eleven.
Yeah, it's
Buy
basically a
it from
convenience
the
store.
7-Eleven because it's way too expensive.
So you guys are all standing there.
In a different town.
Yeah, there's a Bellathor in each town. They all
Right,
look the
lads,
same
let's
and
get
awesome.
out of here.
Oh, by the way, you don't even realize you knocked down the
Oh,
candle.
I know.
So you just like you feel like real
Wait.
good.
Oh, I just
Yeah.
got what's happening.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you guys are twins.
Oh,
Okay, so you guys are
no.
kind of just like standing there around the horses, like
Dropping
getting
over
everything
candles
ready,
and murdering innocent people.
everything
It's
packed
Jesus.
up. Yeah, over the shoulder shot, you see a little bit of smoke, Not enough to really concern you. Why do you guys care? This isn't your town.
All we hear in
You
the
guys-
background is, "Quick, let's have another orgy."
Guys,
Do you
it's 2
guys,
o'clock.
Do you
Gotta put out the fire somehow.
you guys gonna head out?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's time.
Okay.
I got my carrot. I'm good to go.
Okay, so yeah, you guys jump on the horses and head out.
You did get your carrot.
You realize
I'm going to hand
Bellathor's
you
place.
another carrot. 'Cause I
You
have
realize
my
Bellathor's
phone now.
place is kind of like smoking. And you guys choose to do anything about that?
Nope.
Nope.
No.
No. Okay. Fucking monsters.
Well, I
So
don't-
you see the smoke pouring out of Bellathor's place, and you
I
guys
must be
start
cooking
riding
something.
off, and then in the distance, you guys just hear fire, fire, ah! It's Bellathor's,
2 carrots.
and then you just like as you guys are riding away, you just every mile you get, the smoke just gets darker and darker and bigger and bigger.
Oh, no.
You guys, they started the bonfire right after we left.
Oh, man.
Probably
They must be celebrating.
bonfire! How lucky! How
Yeah.
lucky! We must have just got rid of the traffic. Rode right past it.
We're making such good time, guys.
Yeah, no kidding.
Okay. So yeah, you guys are on your way, and that was a good sound. Very yeah. So you guys are heading into Raven's
Monty
Den.
Python hitting rocks together.
The
No, I thought it was
coconuts?
coconuts. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Tis but a flesh wound. So yeah, so as you guys are riding, you see like little signs on the road, kind of pointing out the different towns. You know, like little arrows. And then it just shows Raven's Den, like completely straight on the road that you're on. So you guys know that you are
Unlike
on the main
Steven's
road.
character.
Okay, so you're just jerking off on your horse, I guess. Okay.
Beef stroganoff over here.
Beef stroganoff. Oh.
Wait,
Oh.
What?
question. Actual, like,
Now you're making
out
me
of
hungry.
character-
Stroking
actually,
off.
out of
Yeah, yeah.
character question. Are we? What is that noise? Are we allowed to
Right.
name like our horse, or is it gonna? Or is it just not? It like, doesn't matter.
Steven, I want you to understand that I built this entire world so you can have fun and explore and enjoy. So no, you cannot name the horse. Yeah,
Wait,
name the horse.
I already named my horse, so fuck you.
What's your horse's name?
Granite.
Why? It's just black.
Yeah.
Black
gonna-
granite specifically?
No,
He's
just
just
Granite.
gonna. You're just gonna take it for granted, I guess.
His name's just Granite.
Okay. Is he gonna name your horse? You guys don't have to. Like, it's up to you. Are you guys gonna do anything, or just keep
I
riding?
put it
Yeah,
in
I'm
my
gonna name
notes.
mine Spot.
It's not even the spotted one.
Mine is the spotted one.
No, it's not. You have the all white one.
Do I?
Tyler, please do
Yeah.
me a favor of not naming your horse, please.
I'm
Just
not-
do it.
I don't care.
Okay, so you two are riding.
Oh wait, you named yours Granite and mine is White, right? Oh,
Yeah.
mine's name is Marble.
Okay, so
I'd
you
like to
two are
kill my
riding on.
horse.
Okay, so you guys are riding on Granite and Marble. You guys are a little bit ahead of Lance. Lance is riding in the desert with a horse with no name. It felt really good to get out of the rain. But the problem is in the desert, no one can remember your name because there ain't no one to give you no pain. So you three are just on the nice long road.
I actually don't get that reference.
You never. I've been through the desert on a horse with no. You
Oh
ever,
yeah.
no?
Okay, sorry, I get it now.
That was a little scene in Breaking Bad, but
Stupid.
I've never seen. Breaking
okay.
Bad.
So if anybody
Road
here
with
wants a
the
little bit of nostalgia, back in the day, if you had Comcast cable, they had that like pay-per-view channel, and sometimes they had free movies, but they had free karaoke.
Oh, I
And
remember that.
sometimes my mother and I, when I would go to visit her in the summers as a child, I never grew up with my mom. If anybody wants to know, little IRL backstory, little IRL canon.
The IRL
Uh,
canon.
My mom and I used to do the karaoke thing sometimes, and I used to love that song. So my mom and I would just like sit there and do like fun little karaoke. I need to call her and
That's
remind
cute.
her of that because that's a cute little memory.
That's a cute memory.
Okay, so yeah, you guys are riding down the road. Any conversation?
Uh,
Does anyone know how long it is till we get to Ravensden?
It's 1 day's ride.
1 day's ride. Yes.
No,
Just-
I was asking in character. Like, do you know how much time we have left?
That's why I said it in character.
Well,
1
how
day's
how
ride.
long have we been riding?
Probably a few hours, like 2 or 3.
Yeah, so okay, so a day's ride just in this context of the game is it doesn't mean like a full 24-hour ride. It just means like
Sun up to sundown,
from like
right?
yeah, like sun up to
Yeah,
sundown
makes
basically.
sense.
So you guys are probably looking at like an 8 to 9 hour
I was
ride.
gonna say like a 9-hour ride.
You
I
can-
figured.
So we're about 3
Yeah,
hours
oh,
into a 9-hour
yeah.
ride.
Yeah, actually yeah, you guys are a few hours in. At this point though, the sun is already like kind of starting to set because remember you guys woke up at
Yeah.
about 1.
So we're gonna get there
You
about
know.
9 p.m.
Good.
we
No,
like
well you
9,
guys
10.
you guys
We
left
at,
around like
2:30.
yeah, 2:30, 3 o'clock probably.
So we're probably gonna get there around like 11:30.
Yeah, you guys are gonna get there definitely pretty dark. So
Has anyone
You guys,
done a
like-
long ride like this before?
Luckily for you, lads, the moon was bright last night, which means it should probably be bright tonight.
That's good.
Well, worst case, we have you to take the lead.
I
Yeah,
like
have
kinda
fun
just
following me.
a little
In the
little
dark.
little DM meta here. Y'all realize y'all just talked to a god and didn't say anything else about it?
Well, for me, that's kind of an every couple day occurrence.
Oh,
For
look at
me,
me.
that's kinda-
I'm Alexander. Oh, I'm Alexander. Oh, you guys talked to a god? Oh, just recently? Oh, sorry, guys.
My character doesn't really give a fuck except his mission. So
So, Alexander,
Yes, sir.
is that god that we reached our hands into as a puddle form? Is that a god that you've met before? You're pretty casual about that.
No, I've only met one god before, but it has not been a good experience. I guess now
What
2.
what was this a better experience?
It was different, but
Different.
it's hard to trust a being that has that much power who does nothing.
Well, we're kind of trusting the being right now, aren't we? Like it
So
it kind of
gives
just told
a
us to.
choice.
Well, I mean, you know, we could have all buggered off, you know. Like, we don't have to hunt down
To
this
where?
Galladkoi.
I have to run somewhere. Might as well run towards another mission.
Fair enough. Fair enough. What do you think Galladkoi means? Do you think it's about the fish?
I thought it might have been dwarvish, but I couldn't piece it together.
It sounds elvish, vaguely.
That's I don't think that's why. It's on
Wanna
Google, 'cause
everybody
it-
roll a history check.
Let's see.
I don't know shit.
How's a sick little 11 sound?
I rolled a 5.
6, one higher than you.
Okay.
I rolled a 12, but I have a -1 to intelligence.
Okay, so
Stupid.
Oldron,
Yeah.
just for you, because you're lucky docky. You remember Darnin saying something about a tree, like literally just like exactly
yeah,
that, like
yeah.
something about a tree.
Yeah.
That's all you kind of like remember from about that whole conversation, and him kind of going like, "Oh, my Elvish isn't good."
Hmm. Hmm. Well, Darnin, your ex-man who told you not to call you. I don't know how you're gonna call him. Maybe by Raven, but he said it sounded elvish. And something about a tree. I don't know. I figured the tree would have something to do with the undergrowth. Oh, the undergrowth.
Could it be a so? If it has something to do with a tree and it's about a god, could it be a temple near a large tree in Ravensden? Or around Ravensden? Maybe that's what we look for in the library.
Lance, do you know anything of the Galladkoi?
Nope,
Nothing.
not a thing. No.
Hmm.
So,
Guess we're all in the
Lance,
same
roll a history
boat,
check.
huh?
A history check.
Aldrin.
Guess we're all in the same boat once again, huh? You get it? Because we were all on the ship
13.
that Lance burned down.
Okay, so Lance, you remember specifically in the moment, and think of this as almost like a PTSD flashback. As soon as they go, "Do you know anything of the Galladkoi?" A brief memory flashes through your head of Captain Arvin, ripping his shirt off with a giant tattoo of a tree in the center of his chest, and him screaming about you being a member of the Galladkoi and that you're not going to kill him. He's going to go out the way he wants to go out. Right before he threw the lantern and the alcohol all over himself and lit the ship on fire. You can choose to tell everybody that if you want to, but you don't have to.
I remember the captain saying something.
Oh?
Before you killed him.
Yeah, as you were stabbing him to death.
I didn't even stab him. I wish I did.
Oh,
Didn't.
right. I forgot you lit
You
the...
didn't kill him, then how did he die?
Well, he didn't say... He just said he
So-
didn't stab him.
Aldrin. If
What
you didn't
happened
kill him,
is-
then how'd he die?
Crashed into the window. Thought he was in bed. To stab. He wasn't in the bed. He was sitting in the corner waiting. Obviously drunk out of his mind. And I guess he thought I was someone else, and so he doused himself with alcohol and just threw his lantern and said, "I'm not letting a member of the Galladkoi kill me."
Kill him? Could
Yeah.
there be some kind of religious cult or a group of assassins?
He also had he ripped his chest off,
my God.
his shirt off,
Uh-huh.
and it was like a tattoo or war paint. Couldn't really tell from
Okay.
that distance
What of?
of a tree.
Tree.
A tree.
The tree again.
The tree again.
So
Maybe
we
we
need
should
to-
look out for a tree.
We need to look into a tree with religious meaning when we get to the library of the Ravensden.
We also need to watch out for tree-shaped assassins.
But I do have
think.
You know,
I love the idea.
I don't know about that.
If you see a tree-shaped assassin, Aldrin, please let us know, okay?
Have you never heard of a druid?
Anyway, Lance, I have one more question for you, sir.
Yeah.
You said you tried to stab him in his bed.
Yeah.
Since we're all being honest and open, why? No judgment. We just want to know why.
So you can.
I keep looking
Since
back.
we're,
Go ahead.
you know, we've just killed people in a cave somewhere. That
Lots of people.
I don't mind saying
A few
this.
people.
We saved your life.
I
saved your life.
I go after people who are bad,
Okay.
who are usually killers, just mass murderers in a sense.
Unlike
He-
us.
He was one of the worst, and I have a list of others that I gotta go after.
Okay. So.
That's as far as that goes.
Okay. So, in all this time, when we had all these questions on the boat, when we were stuck in that life raft, why not tell us simply that? Why go through all the charades and the... Why not just tell us the truth?
Aldron. So before you answer that, Aldron.
Yes.
you are somebody from like the lands, right?
Mhm.
Whereas Alexander, you are not. You were the island of the Broken Isles, or the Broken Isles, which is a little further off, very far away.
Mhm.
Uldren, I want you to roll a history check.
How does an 8 sound?
I want you to roll a history check with advantage in this specific moment because it makes sense.
How does an 18 sound?
Sounds way better. So, in this very specific moment, kind of this thing, this old like little tale, over the past few years, there has been lots of murders, all kind of around a very specific area, right? Around some areas, almost like following a pattern. And you remember people, like some people, very briefly talking about, like, you hear about this guy, but
I do
all of the
operate in those
murders.
circles.
But all of the murders have been linked to like bad people, like
Mhm.
you know, like maybe like people who are like thieves and bandits, murderers, people who like hurt people and take advantage of people, but in a very very bad way. You've heard these little just like, hey, did you hear this happen? Did you hear that happen? You remember about a killer, like an assassin going around killing these people. And you also like kind of specifically remember that even like a lot of people in like the law like don't care. Like that's kind of like a thing why some people get like even upset about it.
Yeah.
Cuz like other people in like the undergrowth would talk about it, sometimes being like a little bit worried that like, oh, maybe he comes over here and he tries to kill
What I
us.
was gonna say is that like I imagine that there may have been one or two people within that who were
Yeah,
probably
and this is
somewhat linked.
and this has only been within like, so originally it was heard from of like one town for like a really long period of time, and then only for like maybe a good couple years, Tyler. When I'd say you start traveling. So
Pretty
for the
far
past
in.
couple years, you've heard
Pretty
that
far in.
this town, which also this town was known for being like a very like the crime rate was like almost nothing, because like the murderers, the killers, the whatever, they'd wind up dying pretty quickly after
Oh.
entering the town. So then you notice it started to branch out. You've heard the stories,
Okay.
but like you don't pay any mind to it because it's just stories, rumors.
Mm.
Clicks
Would
in your
I
brain.
happen to
Click.
remember what the name of that town is?
Dun 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 dun
Did we even
dun
name one?
dun 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 dun.
Emerald Diamond City.
Miami, Florida.
No, we
It's
said the
called-
crime rate is low now.
It's
Please.
Fort Lauderdale.
Okay, okay, Tyler.
Nashville, Tennessee.
Tyler, do you care if I give a random name?
Fresno,
I don't-
California.
It's
Fresno.
called
Low crime rate, guys. Low crime rate now.
Los Angeles.
Canada. No.
Oh,
All of Canada is the town. Canada.
The town of Elaine. It's called Elaine.
Elaine?
Yep.
Okay. That's spelled with an E.
It's literally
Or an
a
A.
lane. Like if you're writing down a lane of traffic.
No.
A lane.
Or is it written like the name?
ELAINE.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
No, it's E Lane. He was right.
Okay. Wow,
Elaine.
that's kind of in between both of ours. Lance, would you
Yes.
happen to be from Elaine?
Yes, that is my hometown.
It's your hometown. Interesting, interesting. Would you happen to be linked to a lot of how do I say, crime rate drops in the area? Also, real quick, I keep looking back because the formation I imagined of us riding was Uldren and Alexander, and then Lance here.
Yeah, he was a little bit behind because you guys were talking, but I assume at this point now he's kind of caught up.
Okay.
Well, my father was a guard, so possibly, yes.
Interesting, interesting. I'm just gonna, I
What do you
personally, well, there was a long string of for lack of a better term, murders that happened in that area where he's back. Well, they've been happening actually over the course of the past couple of years. But every person who's dropped dead has been linked to a bunch of shitty stuff. Most of them were
Bunch of
bad
crimes,
people, murderers, yeah, crimes. A couple of them happen to be from the undergrowth.
monsters.
Monsters is
How
a
would
great
you know
word.
they were from the undergrowth?
Hmm?
How would you know they were from the undergrowth?
That's a great question. That
Didn't
is a
Ivan
great question.
scream your name before he died?
That's very possible that he may or may not have done that.
Aldrin,
Hmm?
why were you on that ship?
Oh, yeah, I was wondering when that would come up. I told you, I was on a job. I was following a lead
For
for
the
a job.
undergrowth.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been hunting the undergrowth for a while, actually.
Hunting them or for them?
Hunting them, come on, man.
I don't.
Do you
know,
think
sir.
that I was
have to be
hunting
sure.
for them? Why would I kill? If I was hunting for them, why would I have killed a member of the undergrowth?
Because you may have owed them money and wanted to get out of your ticket.
Nah, I don't owe them anything. Well, actually, honestly, it'd be more honest to say they owe me. Hey. Anyway, yeah, I've been after these guys for a while. I've heard a few
Can you
things.
check that sign for me? I want to see how far away we are.
Yeah,
It says Ravenswood,
Raven's Den.
Raven's Den, cold beer, 100 miles.
it says we're about 100 miles off.
And then it
You
says
realize on a horse that would be like 6 months, right?
100 miles?
100
Oh, I'm
miles
sorry.
on a horse.
20,
Yeah.
20 miles. There you go. 20
It says
miles.
about 20 miles.
Jeez.
And then there's another
Right.
and then behind the sign is a giant billboard that says come to Barbara's Diner. We have the best
Come to
apple pie.
Hooters.
Come to Owlers. We have the
Owlers.
best apple pie in the land.
Come to Owlbears.
Come to Owlbears. We have the best apple pie in the land. And then it shows a really badly drawn bear
With an owl
wearing
head.
That's what
with
an
big
owlbear
tits
is.
with big tits and shorts.
If you guys don't know what an owlbear is, for sure look it up because it's exactly what you're thinking it is.
All right, hold on. Let me type this in really quick. Rule 34.
No.
There's probably a lot.
Okay,
And
so I
to,
think I can speak for all three of us when I say we want to fast forward until we're in Raven's Den.
I was gonna answer your question,
Oh,
Alexander.
sorry. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Fuck, can you repeat that question that you asked me? Shit.
Oh,
Why did I tell you the truth?
yeah.
Well, I was on a job.
See,
I have a list.
you know,
I must complete my list.
I understand you must complete your list, but we could have killed you on that raft if you had just told us what the motive of your mission was. Things could have gone a lot smoother. We wouldn't have almost crashed and drowned in the icy water. Next time,
I don't like relying on people.
you're not relying on us. You're letting us know not to kill you.
I don't know, Alexander. It does require a good bit of trust to release your list. He didn't really know us.
He doesn't release the list. He tells us he has one and that he was a bad person.
Yeah, but we could have been on the list.
We could have.
I mean,
But
you
if-
have some sort of infernal demon following you, a part of you. You could have very well been on the list.
I hunt killers. I don't know if you guys were,
I haven't
You-
killed anyone.
and-
who didn't try to
but
kill
as
me.
soon
Oldron, Lance just like kind of like, oh yeah, you used to hunt the undergrowth, and then like quickly scribbles your name, murderer of undergrowth.
I just hunt bad people. But as soon as we get to this next town, I need to complete my list. That's my priority.
Are there people in this town who are on your list?
I gotta
Tyler.
ask questions.
Tyler,
Yeah.
you don't have anyone particularly from
know.
Raven's Den on your list, but you have heard of an individual high up from Ravenswood. So you
Raven-
have to,
Den?
you got to ask the questions.
Yeah,
Ravens
I know.
Wood? Man.
It must
There's
be
a lot of
Raven.
cities.
Yeah.
in this country.
Must be a completely different city from
Raven's
Ravensden.
House, Raven's Glen,
Ravenclaw.
That's so Ravensden.
Ravenclaw.
Then there's
That's-
Pigeon Hut.
There's
Pigeon Hut Junior.
Super Pigeon Hut Junior.
The fuck.
Pigeon Hut
You can't-
General.
You can't out pigeon the hut.
Jabba the Pigeon.
Pigeon Pokers 2, Pigeon Pokers 3, The Revenge of the Pigeons.
God.
Pigeon Chew.
Did you say Pigeon
Yeah.
Jew?
Pigeon Chew as in Pikachu.
Oh. Oh.
Wow. Wow.
Owlbear.
You
gotta
guys
go get
heard
walked into a
wrong.
bar.
I gotta go get my taxes done in Pigeon Chew. I'll be right back. Okay, so
Pigeon
Alexander, do me a
I'm
favor,
cool with that one,
roll
Steven.
a dexterity check.
Oh fuck, I'm gonna die.
Why, you don't have good decks?
Because I've been rolling like shit all night.
Oh, dude, I've had
Here's
weird
your redemption.
rolls.
Mine are medium.
You said use my what?
Dexterity.
11.
Okay, you take an arrow
In the knee.
straight to your like shoulder,
Ooh.
Fucking hell.
and you take 2 damage.
Okay, so I'm at
And
health again?
out from the bushes jumps 3 guys. They're like, "Give us your horses and all your
Whoa.
gold and your money and your
Not
food."
marble and granite.
I wanna intimidate them to see if they could just flee. I'm just gonna go no.
And like just keep
Very
it completely
intimidating.
calm.
And
Okay,
just look at them.
Alexander, you just got shot.
Mhm.
Like right the arrow, so you're just gonna be like,
No, I didn't get a
No.
chance to react because everyone started talking.
She's like, oh.
No. It's not the first time he's been shot by an arrow. He was a knight.
Okay.
So he would just kind of take it, grunt
I
at the
rolled.
pain, grab the arrow, and snap it off, and then
Ouch.
just drop the rest of the arrow. But you have to leave that in until you can get it healed correctly. So he just breaks the majority of the arrow off, leaves the head in his shoulder, and then drops the stick off to the side.
I like
draws
the
his
idea of
sword.
you using
Okay.
lay on hands to heal that,
Am
and
I-
it just like seals around it.
Tyler, what'd you roll?
I rolled an unnatural 21.
Okay. They were like,
Natural 21?
maybe they kind of like look at you as you get shot, and you just kind of like look down. And you're like, ah. Then you just break it off and throw the arrow on the ground, and then the 3 of you stop, and they were like, after telling you, "Give us all your gold and your money," and like
I say
Uh,
no.
Lance just looks at them and is just like, no, and they're just like very confused, and they're like,
I want to go
Oh.
ahead and draw my sword while they're stammering, and then just get off my horse and slowly start walking towards them.
okay, yeah. So you start doing that,
Because I'm
and
kind
they're
of pissed
just
off. They just shot me.
and-
So I'm
yeah. So
kinda
they're
mad.
they're like super confused and kind of like looking at each other because this has never happened before.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna go ahead and let you have an attack of opportunity because they're not super far. They're like 6 feet
So
away
do I
from you.
just
So I'm gonna let you.
roll a d6? do I need to
So I
roll a
want you to
D20 to hit?
roll
How do we roll the hit?
roll a d20 twice with advantage.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll both my d20s then.
Ooh.
That's a good idea.
So it's twice with advantage.
Just twice. So twice.
Okay, cool.
Because you
So
have
advantage is you roll it twice, pick the higher number.
Is there like a modifier to it or just the number?
It's your
Whatever
modifier
if
to
you're
hit,
using your
Romy.
sword, then it's your strength modifier.
16.
Okay, yeah. So you hit. Okay, so there's 3 guys. There's one standing, and he's got like an arrow, like a bone arrow in his hand.
Oh, I'm going for
There's
him.
another
I don't
guy-
even care about the other ones.
Okay, yeah.
He shot me.
He shot me.
He
He's dead.
shot me.
Okay.
He dies tonight. I don't care if the other 2 escape. I'm killing him.
Okay.
I killed
So,
last night. I'll kill again.
Okay. So yeah, go ahead and roll to hit then.
7.
Plus your strength and everything.
That is plus my strength. Yeah.
Okay. For the sake of good gameplay, he just kind of looks at you and he's like, you're shit, this has never happened before. Give us your gold." And he like goes to pull out his sword, and you just jump off your horse, and they're kind of looking at you like, fuck, what do we do, guy? Like, this has never happened before.
I'm just some,
And
like,
you just
averagely
pull out your
built
sword,
motherfucker.
And you just pull out your sword, and just slit the fucking throat of the guy holding the bow and arrow. Like you just, and he just like, and then just falls to the ground
I was
and
gonna say, as
dies.
he's falling, can I
And the
kick
other
his
two-
chest and kick him over?
Yeah, you can do that. You kick him straight in the chest and he falls back and he's on the ground holding his throat as all of the blood is leaving him. And his friends are just like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And they're so insanely scared
So as that happens,
and like panicking
I want to
and they're
wipe
shaking
the blood off of my sword on his leg.
Ew.
on Lance's leg or
No,
the
no,
guy
no,
who's
on the
screaming,
guy-
oh my god.
On the guy I just slit his throat. I'm gonna wipe my blade off on him. Like wipe his blood back off on him. Sheath
Right.
my sword and just start walking back to the other two. I did what I wanted
Okay.
to do.
Get on your
Okay.
knees,
So
fellas.
you do that and you told them to get on their knees.
Get on your knees, fellas.
That's like
While
this is
terrifying. Holy
happening-
shit! I just realized what we did. That's
While
fucking
this is
scary.
happening, can I just point my bow at them? Knock an arrow.
Want me to roll for that, Jordan?
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
Persuasion or intimidation?
That's probably
Wouldn't it be with
intimidation.
advantage? 'Cause I just
Intimidation.
murdered their friend too.
That too, yeah.
Intimidation.
Would it be with advantage?
With
'Cause
yeah,
I
with
get-
advantage. I'll let you have it.
I was gonna say.
A natural 21 again. I keep rolling 19. And it's
Let's
+2.
Okay.
This is the
So-
best intimidation roll I have ever seen.
You could ask anybody who knows me, they'll tell you I intimidate them way more.
These two that are left are terrified right now.
Lance
So-
reaches out to shake their hand and he just pulls them in really close.
So
Because he's rich.
one guy falls to his knees and he just starts praying. And the other guy, who rolled a nat 1, falls on his knees. You hear him shit his pants. He falls over and he just starts crying hysterically. Please, please don't kill me. Don't kill me. Don't kill us,
I wanna-
please.
I
Please.
wanna-
And he pulls out all of the money, all like a huge bag of gold that he has, and throws it in front of you guys. He starts taking off his clothes. He's like, just take everything I have, please. Please just let me live. Just let me live. I'll dedicate my
I
life to
wanna-
the
I
gods.
wanna-
I'll be a good person.
I
Please.
want to turn
Please,
my
I'm
head
sorry.
around on the side of my shoulder, kind of look back at them to the guy who's praying, just like around kind of here, and just, God won't save you now. And
I
then
want to
back to
walk
my
up.
horse.
I want to walk up to them. I want to get off my horse and walk up to them.
Okay, so you get off your horse and you walk up to them, and they're like, one dude is just sitting there praying. He's just like, you can just hear him whispering like, and the other guy is crying, just butt naked. He's trying to take off his socks now. He's like, take it off, please. Yeah, there's poop everywhere. And he's like, he like threw all his clothes in front of him. He's like, please don't kill me. And right now he's like taking off his socks. He's like, you could have my socks. My mom just made them. Please
How-
just don't kill me.
How many?
How many what? How many what?
How many have you killed?
Uh,
How many
Uh,
have you robbed?
okay. I'll tell you the truth. We've robbed, I don't know, maybe 30, 40 people this year so far, I guess. We
What month is it?
we only killed maybe like 2 people. Just the 2 people who were willing to comply, but I promise I'll be a good person. I'll dedicate my life to the gods, I
Chop.
swear. All right,
Chop
so
right on the top of the head.
you kill the first person.
I would like to shoot the guy who's praying.
Okay. So so you cut the first guy's head off and he just falls to the ground, head rolls. You shoot an arrow to the straight at the second guy, going straight for his head.
I get
And
smited
he's
by
got his
God.
like he's got his hands together like in a standard praying form.
Yeah.
And as you shoot, he opens his hands and kind of claps and catches the arrow in his hand.
Whoa.
And he looks up and his eyes are blood red. And he
Uh-oh.
stands up and you just hear, Alexander,
Shit.
still running away from me, I see.
Alexander,
Chop.
I think he was praying to your god.
And he just goes, he looks at you, he's like, running away from me again, I see. You know, I'm catching up. I've just reached the lands.
I know.
I'm not far from you, Alexander.
Can't feel when you get close.
I know you can
Chasing
feel.
me for years.
I want to hit this guy with
Oh,
my
and-
tomahawk.
I want to.
We're at the point.
I
Well,
want to
yeah.
pull the leather armor down and show like the scar. You think I can't feel it burning?
in this
Every
moment too,
second.
the scar that's on your hand, like it's on
On
your
your
body, looks
chest,
like
yeah.
it almost has like, it almost looks like you can see the blood running through the scar,
Yeah.
and you feel its warmth.
You think
I know,
it's
Alexander.
heating up every step you take.
I know. And that's why when I get to you, Alexander, I will call upon you for the favor that you owe me.
I owe you nothing.
You owe me
You forced
everything.
this life on me. I
He
owe you
pulls-
nothing.
He pulls the dagger that the man had on his side and slits his own throat and falls to the ground and dies.
Oh, you didn't give me the chance.
Oh.
I want to take my sword and just put it in his forehead. And then pull
Okay.
the sword back and put it away.
You just
I'm gonna
I'll
hop off
hold
and
it
just
there.
start picking up
I'm
the
definitely
arrows
so
out
when
of the other guy's
I put
quiver.
it in, I'm gonna put the sword in his forehead, hold it there for a second, pull it out, and spit on his corpse, and then
Okay,
put the
so you
sword
do
away
it.
and walk back.
okay. So yeah, you do that. Anybody want to acknowledge the big bag of gold the first guy or the one guy threw? Okay, yeah. So you pick it up. It's got like 40 gold in it.
Hey yo,
A lot of gold.
man!
I'll split it with you guys.
I'm
okay.
going to
What is that? What is
Oh,
40?
pick up the
Yeah,
arrows out of
40
that guy's.
divided.
Like, it's like 13, 13, 13.
No,
No.
it'd be 20 to him since he killed the guy with the gold and got the gold, and then it'd be 10 to each of us. That's only fair.
He did intimidate it. He did intimidate them.
So it'd be
did, yeah.
10 to each of us, and then 20 gold to him. That's what's fair. There's 40
Okay.
gold in there, 20 to him, 10 to us.
I'll
I don't know.
take it.
Well,
That'd be what's fair.
actually,
He did the intimidation.
how about just 10 and 10? Because Aldron never even got off the horse.
Sure.
Or 20 and 20. No, I'm kidding. 20 and 20.
No, fair is fair. He intimidated
Aldron,
the guy.
Aldron gets his gold back. His 1 gold back that you borrowed.
Okay, I'll give him that.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No,
Don't do that.
Wow,
that
thank
actually
you,
makes sense because it's important to my character to always make sure that everything's taken care of. So I would just basically, we'd grab the gold, I would just flick it towards you, look at you, we're even, and get back on the horse and start riding off in the night.
You guys are fucking brutal. You guys are getting there. I'm getting real broody. So literally watching one guy.
My ass.
Yeah.
Me
So,
2 games ago,
Y'all literally just watched that happen. By the way, that was not meant to go down like that. You were supposed to just like fight these dudes. Yeah, no, but you know what? I like it. I love it.
We're getting to murder hobo status.
You're getting to murder hobo. You guys are getting like worse. You guys are becoming literal. You guys are like becoming bad people. The one thing
What?
you swore to destroy.
Listen, those guys were bad.
You
They
made a
should've
man
killed
shit.
these people.
You made a man shit himself.
He made a man shit
Tyler
himself.
made a man shit himself.
They were
That's
bad.
true.
I killed them.
Tyler, grab a bag of that man's poop. Keep that on you at all times, just to remind you.
No,
Smear it on yourself to hide during hard circumstances.
I killed bad people, Jordan. You know this.
I do know that.
You were gonna
Um,
ask us something, Jordan?
No.
You said, "Don't you guys," and then started talking about shit.
Don't you guys shit?
Stop. Okay, I'm riding off
No.
into the night.
Okay,
I
yeah.
left already.
So yeah, so you guys now start writing
I'm
to
gonna hurriedly try to catch up with
Ravens
Alexander.
Yes, Raven's Den. Yes.
Raven's Den.
what?
So yeah, you guys start writing down to Raven's Den.
Yeah,
At this
Raven's
point,
dead.
as soon as you guys get there, it is really dark out. But the way there's a giant wall around the city, and there are lights around the city. There is a giant, almost made out of stone building, beautiful pillars, nicer than like any castle you've ever seen. It's straight in the center of the town, and there's a guard standing outside. He's got a helmet on and he's got a mask on, and you hear, "Oh, who goes there?"
That would be one Aldrin Moonbrin.
One
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Wait
And he
a
takes
second.
off his mask. He goes, "You blokes made it on from the ship," and it is
Willie.
Willie. Wally.
Hey! Oh, it's so
Wally.
good to see you!
Ah!
Oh
And he,
my
like,
god!
and he goes, "My boys, they're back. You guys made it." And he lifts up his shirt and he reveals his third nipple. He's like, "It grew back."
It grew back! Yes!
I don't think that's supposed to happen. I don't think you're supposed
He's
to.
alive.
Lance
You
just go
killed so
ahead.
many people. He's alive. Way!
Oh, yeah! And he like runs over and he gives you guys a hug and he's like,
Come on,
"How
come
did you
on,
guys
Ray."
make it?"
No.
I just
no.
imagine like a little kid, Aldrin jumps up and wraps his legs and his arms around Wally, and Wally's just like, yeah,
No
like
hugging,
hugging
please.
him.
Good.
Yeah, he's extremely excited. He's like, "How'd you guys make it?"
Yeah,
Life raft.
yeah, there was a life raft.
There's a life raft. You guys gotta. Oh, everybody just died, and I just rode on the bodies.
Dude, that's so cool. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
It was great, man. I mean, like, there's a lot of dead people.
Yeah,
A lot of
well,
dead
yeah.
people.
Mhm.
You know the one
Yeah.
called Harvey, the one with the mole on his face.
Mhm.
I ate him.
You ate him.
I ate him. Yeah.
Was he good?
You know, little moley, if you ask me.
Can we go inside the
Are we
city?
done catching up?
Yeah, you guys go inside the city. Just
Hi.
don't do anything weird like kill people or anything. You gotta keep this town safe.
Wally,
Don't burn
Wally,
any boats or anything.
Wally, when would we ever kill anyone, Wally?
You're right. The three best blokes I've ever met. Hands cleaner than the queen, eh?
I just want to like tap him on the shoulder as we walk by, like just like a little, like it's a little.
All right, so yeah, you guys just like totally see this guy who like escaped death in the most insane way, and you just basically like, "Hey, nice to know you're alive," and then just walk past him,
Pretty much.
Yeah.
and he's just
Wait,
like, "All right,
no.
I'm gonna." Do you want to keep talking to him?
Wooly,
I
Yeah,
you
want-
gotta
whoa,
come
whoa,
get a
man.
drink with us, man.
Well, I'm on duty for another 7 hours, but when I'm off
Another
duty,
7
I'll meet you.
Perfect. All right. Do you have a tavern that you want us to meet you at?
There's only one. Only one.
Oh, perfect. We'll see you
Also,
there.
there's no alcohol in this town.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
Like,
there's-
what?
See, I got excited too because there was the signs that you gotta go to Owlbear's, but good apple pie, I'll tell you that. But there ain't no alcohol.
I had already forgotten about Owlbear.
I didn't. I wrote it in my notes. Barbara's Diner, aka Owlbears.
Yeah. But
Oh
Will,
my
I
God.
mean, it's because this town is guarded by the historians. They don't want to drink; they just want to read. I don't know.
Oh.
Came here, got a job pretty quick because this town's boring. But
Wally,
I lived an exciting life. I ate a man.
Yeah, you sure
I
do,
hate a
Wally.
man. And he
Where-
looks down at his hands and he's like, I never thought I could do it, but I did it. I did what I had to do to survive.
Wally, I'm just glad
Wally,
you're
I'm
alive.
just trying to like snap him out of it. Like,
Yeah,
Wally,
yeah. Whoa. Yeah, he's up, buddy.
where's the library, Wally?
And he points, well, it depends on which eye you're looking at. If you look at the left eye, it's that direction. But if you look at the right eye, and he kind of like looks down, he's like, I don't know where I'm going with this. You see that big old giant tall pillar building? That,
Yeah, we see it. The one you
It's
pointed
that.
at. Yeah, we see it.
Yeah. He's also like slightly pointing askew. A little bit different direction.
Just
Wally. And I just like put my hand out to like shake his hand. Thank you for your help, sir.
He completely misses you because you put the hand in front of his bad eye,
Oh,
and he kind of like moves his hand around a little bit until he like connects yours.
I
and
just
goes,
like grab his hand with mine and guide it to mine. So like I grab it with
Okay.
my other hand and guide it in, like to help him out.
yeah, and he's like, "All right, boys. Well, you know what? After all this, we gotta get ourselves a slice of pie and catch
oh,
up."
absolutely, Wooly.
And he looks at you, Alexander, and he pulls out a fish scale and he puts it in your hand. And he's like, "Thing gave me good luck, gave back me lucky charm. The third nippy."
I just like hold it up like a coin and just go, "Thank you, sir." And I put it in like my little coin bag with the rest of it.
Okay, so yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
put it in your
keep
coin
I'm
bag.
definitely gonna keep it.
Dude,
Please
you have
do.
to. Please
You
mark
have
that in
to.
your inventory.
I am right
Mark
now,
it in your
actually.
inventory. Yes, keep that. All right.
All right, I'm
I'm gonna
honestly,
head
it's
inside
been a long ride.
and look for a tavern to sleep. Or a
Yeah,
place to like sleep.
Okay.
Owlbears probably.
Do you guys want to go to Owlbears?
I want to go to
No,
Owlbears.
Not this night.
No,
It
I
is.
wanna go to
It is
bed.
the tavern.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
the tavern. That's where they're gonna
It's the
have
tavern.
beds.
It's it's the
fuck.
like only. Okay,
the
so you
end.
walk in, and you see you see like some houses. There's actually not a lot of houses though. There's only like a few houses in the area. So like when you get through the walls of this place, you see there's like a general store. On the outside of the town, you guys have, that's where the farmers are and stuff. But like on the inside of the town, this place is literally like maybe like a couple places to eat. There's that tavern, which is Owlbears. It's canon now. And then it's just the rest is this gigantic stone. It's made out of like white marble almost.
Oh,
It's
nice.
it's
like a horse.
insanely beautiful. Yeah, it looks like your horse actually.
Awesome.
Your
Give
your
Fox
horse
Peach a-
now. Okay, just so you know, your dog is super cute.
Oh, Peach.
His name is. I have a dog named Peaches. Well, my
No
grandma has a
way.
dog named Peaches. So cute.
Yeah. She's trying.
Your
to
dog
tell
looks
me
like
that
my dog
she's
poops.
Hungry, I think.
Oh god damn it, feed her!
So I'm gonna grab my horse by the reins
And
and then
establish some
guide
food
Granite
real quick.
inside of the town towards Owlbears, and then put the reins on a little post outside, tie it up so that it's safe. Give it one of the carrots, and then head inside.
Okay.
So I put the reins down. I give my horse a carrot, and I head inside of Owlbears.
Okay. So are you all gonna do the same probably?
Heck yeah.
Thank God. So
I'm
you
gonna
guys
pat
walk
my
into
horse and be like,
Owlbears,
"Look, Marble too." And then walk in.
and as you walk in, it is just super jam packed with a bunch of like old dudes wearing like cloaks, and it looks almost like a strip club. And there are Owlbears walking around, and they got like bras and shorts, and there's like club lights on where it's like like looks like little lasers getting shot everywhere.
Like your microphone.
And there's just a guy in there standing with like a megaphone almost, but like a wooden megaphone, like like one of those things that come outward, and he's just going and then
So he's
there's
just
a-
doing EDM.
yeah, and
That's
there's an
all
Owlbear.
EDM.
There's an Owlbear lady.
This is an owl bear.
Yep, they're all
Oh,
standing on their
Owlbear.
hind legs. They're all standing on their hind legs. They're all wearing bras and shorts.
Brother
And
bear.
one stands up, and it sounds exactly like a woman. And she goes, "Hi, welcome to Owlbears. How many?"
3. For 3.
Three. Okay. Did you guys need a tavern for the night?
Yeah.
A room for one, please.
Okay, awesome. Room for one.
Yes, please.
Did all three of you want your own individual rooms?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Okay, awesome. That's gonna be 1 gold each. Can I help you guys with any food? We have awesome apple pie.
Is there any way we can have the food delivered to the room?
We can totally do that. And then like as
Epic.
she says that, there's like an old guy who walks by and kind of slaps her butt, and she's like, "Watch it, Benny. Watch it, Benny."
Watch it,
Bingus.
Benny.
That would have been funny.
Um,
Bingus.
So I'm just gonna like toss her 1 gold for the room, 1 gold for the food,
Oh my god.
and then just tell her to keep the change, and then ask her to take me to my room, like guide me to the room.
Big tipper. Big tipper.
Big tipper, yeah. Big tipper, little dipper. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
She's like,
I-
"Oh my
I-
god,
I-
thank you
I
so
pull out 2
much."
gold, I hand it to her, and just please take me to my room.
Oh my god, thank you so much. And she like walks you over. All three of you guys gonna do the same thing?
Yeah. Except for
Fuck.
the food part, I'm not paying
Yeah.
a gold for an apple pie.
Yeah,
No,
same,
I got a whole
yeah.
meal and an apple pie, so I got a whole
Oh,
meal and
did
an apple
you?
pie for a gold. Yeah. So
okay.
the
Okay,
the
awesome.
change would be like 3 silver.
No, the change would be more like 5.
That's fine.
It's like giving her like $10
She's a
though.
hardworking bear.
She's a hardworking bear.
Sure,
Yeah, the
okay,
rest of them are.
fine.
She's a
Also,
boss
in my head
bear.
too, this is more than just like a Hooters. There's also a strip club. So there's just owl bears on stage dancing, and you see one take its bra off and throw it into the crowd, but there's like no boobs, it's just fur. And she's just like, and everybody just starts
She's
throwing
making the
copper.
noise?
Yeah, no, the guy's making the noise with the sign.
You know, when I saw the sign Owlbears, I thought it was just the name.
No, I'm with you, Lance. I thought it was like a mascot thing.
Oh no, yeah. So and then as she's like walking to you guys, she kind of like takes a pendant off her pendant off her wrist, and she turns into like a normal person.
Oh my
Oh,
And
god.
she's like,
Thank
yeah, we
fucking
have
God.
we had all these made by like this like powerful wizard guy, and so it's our business. I don't know, people around here are super into weird stuff, so owl bears, we love it. And she puts it back on, and she turns back into a giant owl bear wearing
Thank-
a very white
God.
tight shirt and orange shorts.
Wow, I wonder what that's in reference to.
you know,
Wow, did it fit her when she became human?
Yeah, she was wearing the same thing.
Oh my
It,
god.
the clothes, it's like a projection,
What?
basically.
Yeah, it's like a
Oh, I get
projection
it.
on her.
Why?
So she walks you guys to the room, each of your own rooms right next to each other. And she goes, "We'll be right out with food." And then like it's like you kind of hear the as you guys close the door, but then it closes, and then there's no sound, and it's just like a regular like a
Wow.
bed, a little fireplace in there.
Wow.
I just want to sit on the bed for a second and just kind of. The fuck is wrong with
Yeah, I'm
this
just gonna
town?
stare at the wall and like, did I see that right?
Okay.
I don't know what's going on anymore.
And
Alexander
so
No.
Everything
No.
used to be so simple.
he's looking at a picture. He snuck a picture of Darnin. Darnin?
Yeah.
No.
And so he's just staring at a picture of Darnin. Darnin, can't you see that I was blind? I'll do anything to change your mind. Baby, come back! More than a lover, you're my best friend. Too cool to forget. Come back, cause we are. Where is the thing?
Copyrighted music, that's what we're singing.
Audio jungle.
Darnin, come
Audio
back.
jungle.
No, so for Alexander, he walks into the room and he sees like a little like ceramic bowl on the nightstand, and he grabs it and just smashes it against the wall. And then he sits down and he kneels right off kind of in the center of the room, and he starts doing that protection like warding chant, like kind of like mantra that he did on the ship.
Okay, so you.
So he starts sitting down and he's just basically trying to ward off his god as best
So
he can.
as you do that, the warmth from your scars and your body actually start to cool down. They go back to normal.
Yeah.
God damn it! Give him love. He's so cute. Is it a he or she?
It's a she.
So
Give her
basically,
love.
basically he's
Look at his little smile.
he's sitting there chanting to keep Kossuth away.
Okay, yeah, and it starts to work. You feel the
Kossuth.
gold, Kossuth.
Yeah.
And from this point, you guys hear like a
Dog's
little.
just warming my heart right now.
She's so
Yeah,
cute.
she's great.
She's awesome.
Pretty alright.
So this
Let's
is
see
actually our mascot now. We're gonna change it to the Peach
Owlbear?
Podcast.
Oh.
Peach
heck yeah.
podcast.
Peach Podcast.
Heck yeah, Peach.
It rhymes.
Come on.
Welcome to the Peach Podcast, and you just hear because that's the sound your dog makes.
Yeah.
But yeah, after that, then he's just gonna basically, after he feels that cool down and he feels like that chant start to kick in, he's just gonna sit kind of on the bed and just look down and wait for the food.
Okay, so what happens now is like you guys are all kind of sitting in the rooms, kind of just like chilling out, laying on the bed, and so Alexander, you get your knock. You get it's actually just kind of like a guy, and he's like, "Hey, did you order the peach pie and the food?"
Yes,
Peach
sir.
pie. Wow.
Okay,
Peach
here you
pie?
go.
Thank you,
And
sir.
then you hear a knock at the door. Uldron, maybe like this isn't simultaneously. This isn't like back to back. So like maybe about 5-10 minutes later, Uldron, you get a knock on the door, and you're like, "Hi, did you order the food out of the peach
Yeah.
pie?" Okay, here you go. And he like gives you the food. And then maybe about 10 minutes later, or so, Lance, you hear the same knock on the door. "Hi, did you order the food, apple pie, all that?"
I open the door and go and just nod.
Okay, here you go. And you get the food. And about a minute or so later, you get another knock on the door.
Me?
Yeah.
I slightly open it.
You slightly open it, and you see an older man with white hair and a white beard, and he's got like a cloak on, and he's like, May I have a word with you, sir?"
Sure.
And he kind of like looks around. He kind of like pushes the door open a little bit and starts to kind of sneak through. He's like, You're him, right?" And
What do you mean?
he's like,
I said, "Bitch, I'm him.
Neat.
Quit playing."
"I told the bitch I was him. Quit." And he kind of pulls out like this little book, and he's like, "Okay," and he starts naming off names. He's like, I can't think of names.
Quick, look at your books. Quick, look at
Darren.
your books.
Darren, this of, Stephen Lyle of Elaine, Fernard of Elaine. He's like, he kind of looks at you and he's like, No, not making any sense. Captain Arvin of Arvin's Death, the ship.
How do you know them?
Because I've been tracing them. Listen, I know what you are. I know who you are. I know what you do.
I want to pull
It's
my
good.
tomahawk and just press it against his.
No, 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 no. It's good. It's good. We need you here. We need you here. We need you here. I need you.
How do you know me?
I'm a historian. We all have our jobs. We all have our duties. Everything that we do. And mine is I find out the people in history. I look at people. I look at the towns. I look at the murders. I look at everything. I keep the news in the areas. I keep the murders in the areas because I'm the one responsible for coming up with the percentages for the crime rates and the victimization and the people. That's what I do. And I've been following you specifically. And I noticed that when word got traveled that the undergrowth was taken care of in that area, Captain Arvin was dead, and on the same shore of the area that they were not going towards, but where the wind would carry. I know what happened. I know what happened. I know that you were a part of the undergrowth killing in Fellow's Reach, and I know that you would come here because this is the main road, and it makes sense, and I can tell by you. I heard about the three gentlemen that died. Those gentlemen used to kill people. They've killed multiple people on the highways, but no one was ever able to catch them. They would stay outside of the city limits so the guards wouldn't go out there far enough.
The last guy that did this, that followed me, that found out who I was, he didn't last long. I'm just allowing this right.
No. You don't have to kill me. You can kill me if you want. I don't care. Listen to me. I have a name for your list. I have a name. If you want to do this, I have a name. And
Name.
you kind of like,
Give me the name.
okay. So my boss, his name is Align, and he's like super nervous, like shaking. He's like, when you're a historian and you come to the library and you learn and you grow and you get your knowledge, you come here for the rest of your life. You become a scholar. This is what you do. And when you get older, much older, you can't take care of yourself anymore. They send you to the bottom of the library, and you become an elder, and you live there, and there's rooms you can live in, and there's not many. But Elaine, he being the leader, the higher up of all of us, he killed one of the elders, and I know he did because I witnessed it. I watched him do it.
Do you?
But
You have proof of this. You watched him. I can't kill an innocent.
He claimed that the man committed suicide. You can look into it. He committed suicide, but received blunt force trauma to the head with multiple hits, and just said that he fell down the stairs. There's no way he would have fell down the stairs and would have received blunt force trauma in one spot on the head. That doesn't make any sense. You can look into it, and he kind of pulls out like a book, right? And the book is a handwritten book, but when he also pulls out like his book, remember he pulled out his book showing you the murders, the handwriting was not the same. And the book says the history of the elders, and he flips over to like the very last page, and it shows like an interpretation of an elder, shows that there was blunt force trauma to only one side of the individual's head, and the headmaster was the one who found the elder, and also claimed to and also was the one who did the autopsy report. So he's like, it doesn't make sense, and I know that he was the one who killed him. He's aggressive, he's angry, he treats all of us badly, but I know he killed this one specifically. I know he killed the elder.
Okay.
Listen, you don't have to. You can do the research if you want. You can look into this if you want. But listen,
I'm gonna look into this.
On the very top floor is his office. Every day he goes up there. That's where he lives. You can look into it, but listen to me. He's a bad person. I don't trust him. Okay? I'll pay you if you want to get paid. I don't care. You can kill me if you want to kill me. I don't care. I have to do what's right for the other scholars, because I know that he's going to start killing off the elders because he has no purpose for them there. We're just wasting food, but these elders are important to us. Even though they grow older, even though some of them are senile, they are important. They are a part of our history. And we have to keep these men safe. But if he's going to start killing them, then we can't keep them safe. We have to keep them hidden from this man. And
Where is this elder buried? If he's
Well-
even buried.
well, what we do with the historians is we cremate them. They're very important, and we spread the ashes into the forest of the area so we can have new life grow.
Does this elder still is his room still around?
Yes, this only happened maybe just a few days ago, but I know it was I witnessed, and there's proof. The other scholars, they don't believe me. They agreed to keep it under wraps, but they don't believe me just because they don't want to go against. They're too afraid of him. Elaine is a dangerous man.
Okay. Well, I'm more dangerous.
Okay. And he kind of just goes, I know. And he goes, your secret is safe with me.
It better be.
Just please look into this. And he kind of like sneaks out the door, and as he does, he kind of like looks around, make sure no one's looking, and he walks out.
Time to do some research.
Can I go and knock on Alexander's door?
So you do it. You knock.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Alexander? Mate? Buddy?
I'm
You
just gonna
busy?
open it like just slightly, just to where it's like, you know, he can't just walk in, but it's not like closed. You know, it's like right on like kind of my shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Just, Aldrin, how can I help you, sir?
Hey, so this is like the second time at least that we've seen your god.
He's not my god. He is a god who stole something from me.
The god that
I'm sorry.
is
That
haunting or tracking you.
I'm sorry. That wasn't. I'm not upset with you.
Listen,
I just.
Hey man,
I'm sorry.
I get it. I don't really like fully understand it, but listen, you know, emotions always come from a hard place. Anyway, what I was trying to get at is, should I be worried?
No.
I've never been hunted by a god, but this is it's the blood in the eyes and the big, deep, booming voice and the reanimating the dead type dealy. Well, that guy wasn't even dead actually yet.
That's how I know he's growing stronger. He
Yeah,
can take
that.
on a living now.
And he wasn't a frog. That was like a full person.
Wait until you see his true form.
That you see, that's the thing I would like to avoid is seeing his true form.
So would I.
You said back there that you can feel him getting closer.
Yes, sir.
Is this just like a thing? Like, do you like smell him, or
So-
is it like a?
As any knight of a god, which unfortunately I am forced to be, they usually have some kind of marking or pendant. And then I pull down the leather armor just slightly because it's kind of, you know, off, so it's just like the shirt that's underneath. So I pull it down, and you see a what looks like a claw mark, like a burning hand burned into my right pec in a circle, and then it's like a burning hand, and it's a deep like crimson red that almost looks like it's a living scar.
Mate, that
He
looks
mocked us.
very uncomfortable.
He mocked me with this the day he brought me back to life.
Back to life. What? Whoa! Wait. Are you undead,
Not
or are you just
technically.
like reanimated?
Not technically. I was on the verge of death when he forced a life on me I did not want.
Well, you had your DNR, but he did not listen to you, huh? That's
I was
That's
falling
rough.
from a rough life into the sweet embrace of death when suddenly I was engulfed, and the next thing I knew, I was standing in an empty battlefield surrounded by dozens, if not closer to hundreds of corpses, men ripped in half, armor
Oh.
torn bolt by bolt, My hands crimson red and my armor a deep obsidian black.
That sounds awful and like a terrible trip. Oh my
I was
goodness.
forced to leave the place I called home. And everywhere I go, every night I see mocks the title I earned. I worked for. I am seen as nothing more than a corpse who is chosen by a demon to live a life he did not want.
Well, if it means anything, I see you as the guy who gave Wally his third nipple back.
I'm thankful that in this world I have at least one person who can see me in a positive light. Thank
Yeah,
you,
man.
Andrew.
And then you also, you're kind of the tank of the team at the moment. I watched you cleave a bunch of guys, but of your own volition.
For now,
Huge difference.
to answer
Huge
your question,
difference.
To answer your question, you need not fear your life from me, but for Korseth, I cannot guarantee your safety. He has one goal in mind, and I am the key to a door he cannot otherwise unlock. I cannot promise your safety. I cannot guarantee your life. But I can promise I will do everything to keep it in your hands.
I appreciate that. I really do. I've been kind of worried about this whole God thing. Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. Listen, I've just not had any interactions with gods, and then, I've been hanging around you for like the past couple days, and suddenly I've interacted with two, and that's kind of crazy. Well, one of them more celestial than infernal, but it's gods all the same.
Yes.
Since we're being open here about this, I should mention that as far as the undergrowth goes, I may have previously worked for them.
I kind of
Previously,
I figured you would
Not
have
anymore.
a reason to hunt them, and
yeah.
2 and 2 together does not make it difficult to figure out that at one point you were under their employ. But as far as I see it, that one point is not today.
That's exactly right.
And as long as that stays that way, you have nothing to worry about from me.
Hey, it sounds good, man. I mean, I've seen you kill a lot of people. You're not somebody whose bad side I would really like to be on. I like keeping this friendly conversation happening. I'm really tired. I'm gonna go to my room and eat some food. You should get some rest. Do whatever you have to do to like keep your. I was almost gonna say good friend to keep that god. He's not your god, as you've said. Keep him out of our
I
hair.
appreciate you
I'm
making
gonna-
that adjustment. I have
gonna
I have already protected us as best I could. Enjoy your
Perfect.
night, Aldrin. Sleep well.
You do, Alexander. Aldrin goes back to his room. He's just like, oh my god, this is so much worse than I thought it was. Oh Jesus. Well, wait, who's Jesus? Oh no, there's other gods. They're filling my mind.
And basically, after he leaves, I just want to shit and blow out the light. Like, I just basically I didn't mean to say all that, but it just kind of came out because I felt comfortable for the first time. So I was like,
Aww.
so he closed the door and it was just he left. I heard his footsteps going. He's just lean on the door for a minute, just shit, and then blow out the lamp and go to bed.
Dude, I got so completely into that I totally forgot I was DMing a podcast right now. And it was just like, oh fuck, what are they gonna say next? Like, oh dude, this is getting so fucking good. And then I was like, wait a minute, I'm the one telling the story.
Now you subtly patting yourself on the back in the middle of the show. Dude, this
No, I mean,
story's
that's-
so good.
So blow out the lights. And everybody goes to sleep.
Good shit.
Everybody goes to sleep. And you guys wake up and it's morning time.
Oh,
And
finally, wake up
three
in
of
the
you,
morning.
eventually start making your way out of the rooms. And as all three of you kind of enter the bar, there's like a bunch of old dudes. Like there's a couple old dudes asleep on the floor, and on like the little strip club part, there's like an owlbear whose like magical spell like bracelet is like flickering. So it's half owlbear, half woman every like few seconds, like flickering like how like a light would.
Mm.
And everybody's like crazy drunk and on the floor, and the guy has the bullhorn thing over his head, and he's like asleep on the bar, just and every time he goes, he like wakes up because the thing's on his head.
No.
Because it's so loud.
It's
And-
echoing in his ears.
And the
I
bartender,
think,
the
think this is
bartender is
weird.
asleep. Yeah, I mean, hey man, you know, you got all these elders. They work hard, play hard. You know what I'm saying?
why the fuck are these guys hungry for knowledge, but on a fuck owlbear?
Hungry for knowledge, hungry for bitches. You know,
They gotta be thirsty for something.
it's true.
I don't fucking get it.
Once you go owlbear, you never go back. So, you know the old saying.
Fucking
Classic
furries.
saying.
I just pat the drunk guy on the head who's telling us that once you go owlbears, you never go back. And then just
You know what?
grab
He said
Lance
that
by
for
the
sure.
shoulder and then walk off.
Once you go owlbear, you never go back.
I just kind of like pat his head and then like slap his cheek, and I'm just like, "Thank you, sir." And then I just grab like Lance's shoulder and pull him in and kind of, let's get the fuck out of here. And then
So-
we walk out.
Kind of
Yeah.
almost exactly in that moment, you just hear giant church bells ring, like boom, boom, and it's loud, like it's very very loud, almost as if like the bell was like outside of the place.
And it is.
Wow.
And it is, it's right there, like it's
Man,
actually
this
blocking
is
the
so
door. They got
weird. What
so
a
fucked
weird
up.
ambiance to have in
No,
a
but-
club.
but
Who's
it's,
thinking about church while they're fucking an owlbear.
Everyone.
So at that point,
Repent.
all the
repent,
drunk
repent.
dudes, all the elders, they kind of like get up and they're like, oh.
Do the
And then the
owlbears go?
bartender kind of like, what is it 9? Everybody, it's 9. Everybody, come on! Starts like clapping. All the owlbear women are just like, oh, and they take off their bracelets and they go back to being human. And the bartender pulls out kind of like a little thing of shots, and it's all like green. And all the elders come up and they're like all like hung over. They're like, oh, and they grab the green shot and they drink it. And everybody like kind of all the drunk people, all the bartenders, everybody grabs the little green shots and they all drink it. And they just immediately, the drunk guy next to you is like, oh, this is the best part of the day. And he grabs the green shot and he drinks it and he's like, ugh. Well, time to go learn something nice. And then everybody completely sobers up and they all walk out. All the women who are there, all the owlbear women, they take their bracelets off. They're normal women. They start cleaning the place up, getting ready to go home for nighttime when the club starts popping again.
Whoa.
And all the elders, all of the I call them elders. They're scholars. The elders are the older. Yeah. So
Yeah,
all
the old people
all
in
of the
the
scholars, yeah, all of the scholars all kind of like sit up after taking their shots, put their hood on, and they all single file walk out of the building.
Wow. You boys want to get some breakfast?
I actually.
Super cut out.
Damn it.
Motherfucker
Getting
just told
closer.
us Victoria's Secret.
I actually have some. Oh my fucking god! I can tell I'm cutting out. I actually have some work to do right now.
Oh really?
Do you need
Do a
any
little
help?
research. No,
Alright.
it's just the beginning phase.
Can I pull Lance in kind of close really quick?
Yes, ma'am.
Lance.
Yes.
If anything you do comes up with the undergrowth, let me know, okay? Because listen, these are bad dudes, and I know you hunt down bad dudes. I figure if you ever need a little bit of extra work, you and me, we can. You know what I'm saying? If
I
you get any
guess.
leads, this is like literally what I've dedicated my life to, is destroying the undergrowth. So if you get anything on it while you're doing what you have to do, let me know, okay?
Okay.
Appreciate
I don't know if this will... possibility.
it. Oh, I believe it. Well, you know, they're all. I like to lean back. I'm like, all bad kind of grows together, you know.
Yeah. Everything's a monster.
I would say amen to that, but I don't really pray to those goods.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go out and try to just... Well, actually, first, bartender. I'm gonna ask the bartender if he knows anything about that Elaine.
It is so funny that that person got named Elaine. Too.
Yeah, I was like, it's named after my...
Wait, it's
No,
named
your
after
hometown
what?
is Elaine.
Oh, that's
Wait,
right.
You give them the same name.
Elaine.
You know,
Elaine.
it's you know what's so fucking nuts
Why don't you just change
too?
the name to Armaine?
No. So I totally
Uh-huh.
like wrote this name down like right before we started the whole episode.
Oh, God.
And then Tyler's name, I was like looking around, I was like Elaine. And I was like, and I'm just like, shit, I got nothing. Oh wait.
Just say it's a. We honestly, I thought my kind of thought with it was it's a historic city. He's a historian. He grew up in that area. Of course, you name him after a historic city.
Yeah, that's exactly why. I'm really see you get it.
Yeah.
I'm glad I thought of it.
Yeah.
That was my initial actual thought process when I heard that.
So are you guys gonna start following the scholars to follow, the whole
I'm
like
not.
God?
Well, I'm doing my own thing from
I'm
these
going
guys.
to follow the
Okay.
scholars because I want to do research on the Galladkoi.
So Tyler, you want to do research of Elaine?
Yeah,
On
I don't
Earth?
really give a fuck about the Galladkoi. Well, I mean, I do.
Scoot back,
but
a little
not
from your mic,
as-
Tyler. Skylar,
You
scoot
can lean back a
little
little bit.
from
You're
your mic,
good.
How about now?
Yeah, you're perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah, I
Um,
don't really give a fuck about Galladkoi.
as they were talking to each other and like he pulled him in, I walked over to a guard to ask if Wally was still on duty.
He so you go up to the guard and you
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Is God? I don't know his surname. I'm so sorry. Wally, is he still on duty currently?
Wally. Now I believe Wally would be probably asleep. He got off a few hours ago. He's probably at home now.
Thank you, sir. And never mind, sir. Thank you.
Don't you dare ask him for his name. I'm running out.
No, that wasn't
Yeah,
what I was
you
gonna ask. That wasn't what I was gonna ask.
What's your name? Don't fucking worry about it. That's who.
None of your fucking business.
Fucking hell.
Oh, and sir,
Yes.
can you point me in the direction of a great place to get a breakfast?
Oh yeah, we have this place. It's called Owlbear's. Oh, this is the best place we.
Owlbear's is closed.
It's not closed. You gotta really ask. Go
Is-
back in, knock,
Is there
knock.
another place to get breakfast?
Yeah, we got
Just point to one. I don't need a name. Just point to one.
Okay, that's fine. You can go to Rita's over there, and he kind of points. There's a little rinky-dinky sign that says Rita's.
Thank you, sir.
Nice.
You're welcome.
I was gonna say, oh yeah, there's Daniel's place. We just call him Danny, so that's Danny's. If you want- I
We got-
hobble.
We got Danny's. We have I hobble.
Oh,
I was gonna say we have the kingdom's hut for pancakes.
Kingdoms. No, we got Pigeon's Hut.
we got McDonald's. That will stay the same.
No.
Actually, two different guys. It's Mick and Donald. They opened a restaurant together.
You could go. If you really want to try something good, we got Burger Sires.
We have our King's Burger. But all right, I'm gonna go to
we got
Rita's,
Grey Castle.
I'm gonna go to Rita's.
And it's an outing.
McDonald's stays the same.
I'm good at that. Was good. I'm gonna go to Rita's.
TikTok right there.
That's TikTok. Throw it on TikTok.
Yeah, go ahead and mark that timestamp, Steven.
This is so yeah, so you go down to Rita's and it's just like this old like lady and she's just like, hello, would you like some breakfast?
Alexander?
She's just staring at you because you're not saying anything. She's like,
Yes, ma'am. What do we have available
Awesome. I have apple pie
for breakfast?
for breakfast.
Is there nothing else, ma'am?
No.
All right. How much?
It'll be 1 silver.
Do you have change for a gold?
I have none.
And she just grabs your gold. And
No, I
puts it
don't
in
have
her
the gold.
pocket.
I didn't put the gold out.
Oh.
I just asked.
Ah, you should have.
I have none.
Wait, don't you have silver on you?
No, not anymore. I gave 2 silver for the carrots.
Oh, that's right. That's
Never
right.
mind, ma'am. And I'm just gonna walk
Wait.
out.
Hold on.
And she like reaches in the. She like goes into the back and she's like,
No.
Oh, would you look at this? I have enough change for gold.
What's with all these motherfuckers trying to trick us to give
So,
us gold?
I'm just gonna look at her and go, put the silver down on the counter first.
You put the gold on the counter. I'm not messing, son.
Oh.
I look at her and just go, I'll take my business elsewhere.
Okay, fine.
she slams it on the counter.
I'm gonna count it out first and make sure I grab 9.
It's 9.
And then, I know, I'm gonna say I'm counting it out first and I'm grabbing 9 silver and I'm putting down 1 gold.
Okay, so then you put down the gold and she slides you over a piece of pie on a plate that says like the
It says Owlbears, doesn't it?
it says
I
owl
fucking
bears
knew
on the
it.
plate. Yeah.
I fucking knew it. I'm gonna look at her and go, thank you for the stolen pie. And I'm gonna walk out.
It's not stolen. I'm the one who makes it.
And I look at her and I go, bullshit. And I just leave.
With the plate?
Yeah, I stole the plate too, fuck her.
That's fine.
She doesn't care.
It's
She
fine.
stole
I
it.
make the plates too.
She stole it. I don't give a shit about her. So I'm literally eating it like a fucking slice of bread. Just like holding the pie up. Which honestly is something that I do at 2 a.m. after Thanksgiving.
No, I feel that.
100%. So I'm just like eating the apple pie and walking towards the library pillar.
Not this Thanksgiving.
Why? What's happening this Thanksgiving?
Keto.
Oh.
Depends. Depends how much I've lost by then.
White meat, man.
But no whites.
Does
And
your
so I'm
mind
gonna
count?
walk to the library pillar after that. Jordan.
Yeah, so you start heading to the library,
Library.
to the giant scholars building. Are you guys also you?
They're in a
Um,
library, yeah. They're all
Okay, so Aldron's already there.
I was asked the bartender.
Okay, so you ask.
Owlbear.
Okay, so you ask
Owlbear's
the
not
bartender. I'll let
playing.
you ask. Go ahead. Let's get
Yeah.
this over with.
Because I wasn't following him. I told you.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
doing my
all
own
of
thing.
No,
them
I know,
went,
I
and I went
remember.
and got food, so now it's-
Yeah. But yeah, I want to ask him if he knows anything about Elaine.
It's a she this time.
Oh, she, the
Yeah.
bartender. Hello, ma'am. Do you know anyone by the name Elaine?
Elaine.
He's an elder, I believe.
Oh, the guy who runs the library.
As opposed
Yeah,
to
what-
Elaine the
What
Sith.
about him?
Just want to know if what he does. I've heard good things.
Well, whoever you're talking to is a bootlicker, because I've heard he sucks. I mean,
Oh.
I don't know. He runs the scholars. He just makes sure they're doing what they're doing, makes sure their information is organized. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a scholar.
Okay, who would I ask more about this?
Probably a
person.
scholar. She like looks like she like super like probably a scholar. I don't know. Like maybe the people who work
She looked at
underneath
you and
him.
said, yeah, you dumb fuck. And I said, like, what?
Bootlicker motherfucker.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. You gonna head to the library? It's a whole ass library with literally all the information in the world.
Yeah.
You can probably find a book on Elaine if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Elaine killed an old man, but never noticed.
It's just
Um,
written on a sticky note.
Probably killed a dude. Not sure. Question mark. Okay, so yeah, you guys okay, so you guys all go to the library. So as you guys walk in,
Gives you wings, Red Bull.
so as you guys walk into the library, you see it is gigantic. It's almost as if so it's like
huge.
Huge. So it's like the think of almost as like the Leaning Tower of Pisa, and like height wise, it's just like a giant straight building, and it's a giant. It's very
Not leaning.
circular, not leaning at all, and it's it's like circular, and there's just millions of books. Like there's little like stairs up to like the next floor, and then it probably goes up by like 10 floors. And everything is labeled, so it's like on the bottom, like the ground floor, it says general information, and then it'll be like in like the next floor is like information of the gods, the next floor is information on human like or on life, information on and then
Which
kind
floor
of
is on
like
the gods? You said the third.
yeah, like the third floor. And then there is a
Wonder if there's one on
floor. So there's and then like there's kind of like a little bit of like a door on your guys' left hand side. It looks like a it's not a door, it's like almost like a hallway, but the hallway leads to a way down, and there's a little sign that says elders. And then you see a bunch of scholars. They're just walking around. You see a bunch of people reading. You see younger people, like a lot of like 16, 17-year-olds. They're like putting books back, and they're walking up to the scholars, and they're like like grabbing some books. They put them on a little cart, walking them around.
Are these all dudes?
All dudes, no
Oh
women.
man, it's a real dude ranch up in here.
Yeah. Women are
Real
forbidden to
sausage fest.
women are forbidden to learn, because if they learn too much, they'll realize that men are useless and then take over the world. Yeah,
Wow.
you guys thought that was going somewhere else, huh?
Wow.
Jordan's a feminist.
No, the fuck he's not.
So you guys are inside the library. There's elders to your left-hand side on the stairway leading down. There's a shit ton of books everywhere. You guys have questions you gotta ask, and there's people with answers. Go do it.
Got it.
Who's going
So
first?
Aldrin goes first. Aldrin, what are you doing?
Because I was the first one in, baby.
No, because you're the one who rolled the highest this morning.
That's true.
Not this morning, but I mean,
It
like,
feels like this
yeah.
morning.
It was yesterday morning.
it was definitely light outside when we started this.
Definitely
It
true.
was. Yes.
We've been here all day. Anyway, I'm going to walk up to some guy, I guess, to somebody who looks like they work here,
Okay.
and I'm gonna say, hi. I was looking.
Yes. How can I help you?
That's exactly what I wanted to hear. I'm looking for information on something called the Galladkoi.
Galladkoi. What exactly is that?
That's a great question. All I know is that it's partially elvish and that it relates to a tree in some way.
Okay,
Probably
perfect.
an organization of sorts.
Okay, perfect. Well, you know what? We do have a little file drawer of all of the information of everything that we have in the library. So here, just come with me super quick. And he is also like a 17-year-old kid, and he kind
Awesome.
of like speed walks on over.
I'm only
and,
111 years older than this guy. That's great.
Awesome. He's a little like human boy. And he goes, awesome. So right here we have a file cabinet with all of the information of everything that we have inside the library. And it's literally just like built into the wall, and it's a file cabinet, and it's just a single drawer, and he grabs it and he pulls it out and just keeps walking back and back and back and back and
I'm just
back
like,
and back.
"Oh,
Like this thing is
oh, no.
long,
Oh,
and it
Jesus.
reaches all the way on the other side of the building. And he goes, okay, now for G, and walks all the way. So he walks over. I had a count. He walks it to about a third of the distance, and he goes, G. Okay, and you said Galladkoi, right?
Yeah.
And he goes, okay, Gallium,
Gallium.
Aldarn, Gala,
The Met Gala. That's organized wrong.
Galad. I don't see anything on the Galladkoi. Is that Galladkoi or COI?
It's COI.
COI. Okay, yeah. No, nothing here on the Galladkoi.
That's-
Let me look up COI, see what we get. And he's like, okay.
He's like, it's a fucking fish.
Oh, it looks like they just misspelled it.
No, nothing on the koi. You said it may have been like Elvish language.
Yeah.
Okay, Elvish language. So let's go back and let's go to Elvish. And he kind of like walks over. He's like Elvish. Okay. Okay. So we have books on translation for Elvish. So we have 700 copies of different books on the Elvish language. One you might be looking for. So Galladkoi sounds a little bit like it might be older Elvish. So we have this book right here, and he kind of pulls out just a little card, and he goes, the Elvish language through the generations. And he's like, and that's going to be on floor 8, and it looks like it's going to be in row 73,219.
All right. Do you guys
And-
have like stairs?
Yes. We have stairs. And so,
A
what?
rope
I said
climb?
row 8, right? Or
You
so-
said a long number is what you said.
row 73,000.
Yeah.
Just-
73,800 and something.
Yeah, doesn't matter. 73,000 exactly. What a
I'll
weird
just follow
coincidence.
what the card says.
Yeah, so you go and you start walking up the flights of stairs. And that's gonna take you a minute. So now we're gonna go to Lance. What are you gonna do, Lance?
Alright, I am gonna ask the librarian about Elaine. The
Okay.
elder. of the town.
So like the elder like downstairs.
Yes.
Okay, so you walk downstairs, and so it's built exactly like this. Once you get downstairs, it is a room with 6 doors, and there are men inside of each of those 6 doors.
There are men.
Men, and they're not like barred windows, but like they can. It's not. They're not able to leave, but all of the elders in there are like stuck inside the room. There's one room. There are 2 rooms that are empty on the far left side. So like it goes 1, 2, 3. So there's 4 guys in total in the room, but they're in their own little doors, and you can walk up and talk to them if you want. And then there's 2 empty ones.
Okay, I'll go up to. Does it matter which one?
No,
Alright,
1, 2, 3, and 4. So pick one.
1.
Okay, you walk all the way up to 1, and ask your question.
Hi, I was wondering if you have any information about Elaine. The
Elaine,
elder.
oh, my grandson used to visit me and bring me pumpernickel bread.
Specifically pumpernickel.
Ah. That is not what I asked about.
Are you my nephew, Bernie?
What? Sure. Sure.
Oh, you gotten so big, you look just like your mother.
Thanks. I was wondering if you could tell me about Elaine.
Oh, I'm sleepy.
That's fine. Just go to sleep. I'll go ask this guy.
You can go to number 2.
Yeah.
Forever and kicks him in the balls.
Okay, so you go to number 2.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and ask him.
Hi, I was wondering if I could get any information about Elaine.
What? Who? What? Huh? What?
I was wondering if I can get any.
What?
I was wondering if I could get information about Elaine.
I don't have any money. I don't care about your religion. Get out of here.
This was going so well.
Okay. Is there anyone younger here that I can talk to?
In the elder sector?
I don't know. Keep walking up the doors, I guess.
Okay, go to the next one.
Okay.
Is there someone there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not gonna send you to the empty room.
Hi, I was wondering if I could get about Elaine.
He doesn't answer you. Just keep staring at the wall.
Sir?
Keep staring at the wall.
Sir?
Keep
Joke's on
staring
you,
at the
he's
wall.
beating his dick.
I tap him on the shoulder.
He's in like a locked room. So it's like a door,
I
right?
knock.
And then there's like
Yeah.
a bar, like a little bar area, so you can see him, but he's still like in there.
I knock on the.
Yeah,
Nothing.
like prison.
He ignores you. Are you starting to realize why the elders are down here?
Yeah. Yeah.
Want to go talk to the 4th one?
Sure.
Okay, so you go and talk to the fourth one. Say what you want to say.
Any information about Lane?
He's speaking. He just doesn't have any teeth.
I don't understand you, sir.
Speaking, he just doesn't have.
Can you write that down for me, please?
He puts his hands up. He doesn't have any hands. Okay.
Jordan,
Al-
what the fuck are you doing to me here, man?
Alexander,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
I'm going to walk up to. See a little sign when I first walk in that says like what the floors are. So I'm gonna go ahead and head to the third floor that's about the gods.
Okay, so you walk up to the third floor. I'm gonna make that really quick for you.
Thank you. And I'm going to go to like the main like clerk that's kind of in the center of that area, and just kind of like knock on the desk or like ring a bell or whatever to get their attention.
Yes.
Excuse me, sir. I'm looking for information on a god, and I've been told this is the floor to look at.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have anything on a celestial god that uses reflections or water to communicate with their servants?
He like kind of like and he puts a book down, and he kind of like flips through the pages. It's just like celestial god who uses water. Okay.
Water reflective services.
The only thing I could potentially think of would be Agramara, the goddess of the ocean.
Do you have anything about reflections, mirrors, portals?
Reflections, mirrors, portals. No, I don't have anything in specific. Most gods use different ways to speak to their people. It
Completely
mostly
understood.
depends.
Thank you.
I mean, potentially even angels speak on the behalf of the gods. It just depends. Every god is different.
Do you have a book describing angels, what they look like, how they move? Anything like that?
Well, it really depends on the religion you follow. If you want to read the old text, they look like giant eyeballs and floating things. If you refer to the newer things, they look like people with wings. So, I mean, I could point you out to the oldest book we have on these things, but it is written in a language that you cannot understand. Nor can I. We have one man who can understand it. He's an elder. He's downstairs in the basement.
Do you have anything on religious secret societies here? A book on anything I might find there?
Religious secret societies. Now, that alone is a great question, because if it's a secret society, why would I have a book on it? It's a secret, but
A list
of course all secrets might be falling. We have just a few. We
rumors,
have...
anything like that.
We don't follow rumors here, my boy. We have books. We have knowledge set in stone.
People write books on rumors.
Well, we have we have a book of the different religions and the lands and what's followed, but
I'll take it.
that's okay. And he kind of like scribbles out a little page, and he's like aisle. You're on the third floor, so aisle 30,020. And he just like points. It's like it's over there. So the thing is, there's so many bookshelves.
Yeah.
The number is extremely daunting, but it's like each shelf is its own specific number. So he just points. It's like it's going to be right over there in that area. And you walk over.
I have one more
and,
question for him.
Yes.
And do you have a book on the history of a specific god? His name is K.O.F.T.
God Kosith. He's like, let me look. And he flips through, and he's like, Kosith. Yes, we have a couple books on him, and they're going to be on aisle 29,100. 29,100.
Oh, that's
And he, very close, right down the street. And so he passes it off to you. You want to go walk over?
Yeah, to the religions book first, which is 30,020.
Okay, so you go through the religions book. As you go through, are you looking for things that reference the Galladkoi?
to the Galladkoi or to the celestial creature god
Celestial. So
that we met in
on the
that
celestial,
water.
so on the celestial floating god creature thing, it's very common, right? It's something that like all prophets have been spoken to in the similar, like a very similar manner. Anytime a god needs to get a hold of somebody that they can't, not directly are going to talk to, they'll send like an angel or some type of servant who will do that. So that's like a very overgeneralized, like you're not going to get a direct answer.
Okay.
As for the Galladkoi throughout the book, there's no mention of the Galladkoi. There is like a little subnote at the very back of the book that says, although all information in this book is true, there is information that cannot be proven true. Speak to a local scholar to see if there's any information that may not have been added into this series.
You know what's the local scholar's name?
There's no specific, it just says a local scholar.
Talk to a scholar today.
Okay.
Doctor Scott.
And then I'm gonna head over and look for a book that's on the origins and history of K.O.F.T in 28,100.
Okay, so you go over and you read the origins and history of K.O.F.T.
I'm gonna
So the
steal
orig-
book. I'm
You
gonna
wanna
take
steal
the
it?
book with me. Yeah. I need
Okay.
it.
Roll a sleight of hand, just because there is a lot of people in the area. Would you like to read the book first, or you want to read that on your own time?
I want to look at the book and read it first.
Okay, so it speaks of K.O.F.T. So the one thing with K.O.F.T. is nobody knows where K.O.F.T. came from. Every god has an absolute beginning of where the form of creation was started with that individual, whether it be being created by another god, being birthed by another god, or something. But K.O.F.T. literally just came out of nowhere. Nobody knows where K.O.F.T. came from. K.O.F.T. as a god was always somewhat inherently evil. Although K.O.F.T. has never done anything that's been directly evil towards people, K.O.F.T. have always had evil intentions. K.O.F.T. I'm trying to think. K.O.F.T. looks like a... So K.O.F.T. in form, which I don't know if you've seen what K.O.F.T. You've seen what K.O.F.T. looks like in the figure of like magma stuff, right?
Yeah.
Where it's like very...
That's
yeah.
how I met him.
So K.O.F.T. I can't...
K.O.F.T.
You
Its
said it so
true
many times, it's
form-
getting bad.
I know. I'm gonna say his true form is he looks almost like a man with gray skin and yellowish eyes. He has horns that are slicked back with hair that follows back and is slicked as well.
Hold on, slow down.
He has
Man with gray skin. You said white hair and horns.
black hair with horns, yellow eyes, sharp teeth. Looks almost like a what else? He's very tall and very like thin. Very demonic presence, but also very humanistic. And wears a really nice suit. And basically, the whole form of the book is just things like K.O.F.T. has asked of other gods and individuals from a human's understanding, which is like, asking, like making people become prophets to go and seek out a mission, but no prophet has ever made it far enough to actually complete his mission. So nobody actually knows what his true intentions are, just other than the fact that he's asked things of people.
Except for, yeah. I mean, I know what his intentions are for me. He told me the prophecy.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, he told me enough of it to where I knew I wanted to run.
Yeah. And then and that's really it. Just other than that, and then people also have no clue where he came from. Just the fact that he just existed out of nowhere. So like there's even a portion of people who don't believe that he's even a real god, just some type of higher power, but not a god. But he also hasn't been stopped by any gods, so nobody can really argue the point. And this specific book too was also written over 200 years ago. So the scholar who wrote it is no longer here.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and try to steal the book. Just
Okay.
'cause I need as much information on him as I can get.
Roll a sleight of hand, please.
14.
You take it. You just slip it in your little jacket pocket.
The
Izzy?
book is called The History of
Yes.
History of K.O.F.T, correct?
Yeah, history of K.O.F.T. Okay, Izzy?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Have I finally reached the 8th floor?
You're on the 4th floor.
Was it the 4th?
No, I'm kidding. No, you're on the 8th floor. Yeah.
It's like, oh, fuck. I take a dash action.
Okay. So you reach the exact area that you want. The history of the Elvish languages, and you find that going through the book, you find what Galladkoi means using the older Elvish language. So this was the Elvish language of hundreds of thousands of years of Elvish, right?
Mhm.
So this is like the equivalent of like
Old English.
not even Old English, like the first language, damn near,
Oh,
right?
shit.
Very, very, very old. And you learn that Galladkoi means tree of life.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can I go over to? Because I imagine there's scholars on like every floor.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
Can I go over to one and be like, "Excuse me, do you have any information on something called the Tree of Life?
Tree of life.
Perhaps an
That's
organization that worships it?
that's just some old myth.
Right. Well, could I find any books on that mythos?
No, because since it is not a genuine fact, although it is a myth, it could potentially be an historical section, but we don't keep those books necessarily around here.
But you know about
Speak-
it.
I know that it's a myth. I mean,
Do you have
go
any-
speak to one of the older generations. They might be able to point you in the right direction.
Perfect.
Downstairs we have elders. If you can get one of them to talk to you and not be insane, you might be able to get a little bit of information on what the Tree of Life is.
Good luck with
Some organization from a long time ago. It is
Do you-
not organization. Some belief from a long time ago, but it died out very quickly.
So the elders that are downstairs would know about it. Would your headmaster know about it?
I mean, he might. We had a reformation maybe about 20 years ago, and we just started borrowing information that wasn't true. So a lot of things were cast from our area, but that's why we keep the older elders just in case, because every now and then we have to go back through, and sometimes they are able to give us proper information.
All right. Well, I suppose I'll head back down 8 flights of stairs.
Okay, so you start walking down 8 flights of stairs, and standing like next to you, you see your old pal Alexander.
Did you find anything? Anything worthwhile?
And then I don't even say anything. I just flash the title, the top of the book that just says the history of K.O.F.T, and put it down, and then keep walking.
Okay,
Oh,
are you guys both gonna go downstairs to the elders?
Yeah.
Perfect, awesome, excited for this one. So you walk downstairs, and you guys head down to the elders, and you see Lance standing there at the bottom, extremely frustrated that nobody's talked to him and told him everything that's insanely nuts.
Good luck, you guys. I'm just gonna go upstairs.
wait! Where are you going?
Good luck.
What
Good
does
luck.
that mean?
Good luck.
Which one did any of them talk to?
Yes.
Intelligibly?
Ask and find out. You might get lucky.
I suppose we are. Not well. Never mind. I'm not gonna say we're here to get lucky. That doesn't.
okay.
I suppose I'll
some.
go to the first door.
Okay, so what are you gonna ask?
Do you know anything of the Tree of Life?
Tree of life.
So as Lance is kind of like stepping up the stairs to go back up, you ask the guy the question, and he starts rambling on something dumb. But then you hear one guy, and Tyler, this is the guy who was sitting quiet across the room. He goes, "Tree of Life."
Perfect. You. Yes. Do you know anything of it?
Lance, do you want to keep walking up the stairs, or do you want to stop?
I want to go ask someone younger than these fuckers.
So you want to keep walking up the stairs after the guy that wouldn't talk to you?
Well, I
said
mean,
something?
I don't really give a fuck.
You shouldn't give a fuck. Little meta, you should give a fuck.
No, because that's not my character.
All right, fine. So you keep walking. So he goes. So
Land
I'm
Fallow
gonna
doesn't
say
know
that you
tree
are.
of life.
I'm gonna say that you are now just putting your first foot on the stairs. What can I tell you about the tree of life, boys? The Galladkoi.
Yes, perfect. You know. Oh my goodness, this is so perfect. What is it?
Tyler, you're on like the 5th step. You're still able to hear. What is it? How about this? I'll tell you everything there is to know. And I am the only person that there is to know. But you gotta get me out of here.
Deal.
Endgame.
Oh no!
Thank you guys for watching the K.O.F.T podcast or listening. If you want to make sure you hit us up on our social medias, that is at K.O.F.T podcast. At K.O.F.T podcast on all social media platforms. That is TikTok, that is YouTube, that is Instagram, and that is Twitter. We hope that we'll see you next time. We hope you enjoyed episode 4. Make sure to let us know what you think in the comments. Leave a like and a rating on Spotify, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.
See you next
Bye,
time.
everybody. I love you.
Bye.
Mwah, mwah, mwah.